Welcome back, my friends, and whoever else is watching, soon to be friends. What's up? We're gonna play Rime of the Frostmaiden again. This is the 16th session. What happened last time, you guys? I know that you were told you did a seance, which where you learned that there's a pot of soup that the town speaker would pay a lot of money for. So you went back to get that shit. Since you dumped it over, there were animals all over, but you slayed them. You made it. You got the soup. You actually befriended a owl bear who's now chilling with the group inside of the inn. You just walked him to the back, no big deal. Nymora woke up early and went to get breakfast, and since I don't think she's coming today, she vanished. She went to get breakfast, and you haven't seen her since. What the heck?
That must be a hell of a breakfast.
I know. Something, either it was poisoned or I don't know.
It's probably that good.
Or she just took a walk. Hang on, I gotta reload because I don't have Neve.
Please.
There we go.
I mean,
now I got
hear
Neve.
but
Are you loud?
Are you loud, little kitty boy?
Get out of here, kitty.
Yeah, says the kitty. You should have tried to shake his hand, Harold. Or high five him, really.
I should teach him the high five. The high five of Bahamut.
He's like one of your own, right? He's like...
oh yeah, my owl's back.
cousin.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so you guys are hanging out at the inn. You guys get to decide what's happening. At the end of last session, you saw that a caravan was moving into town. It seems like Torgs has arrived.
Oh, we should
Should we go check out Torgs?
Probably.
Nah.
This seemingly plot hooky device here? No, let's completely ignore it.
We can catch him next time.
I think that we should wait another 3 weeks until they come back into town. I don't
might be
want to
too
go shopping
soon.
right now, guys.
It might be too soon to finish the starting quest. Just
Let's try to open a tavern. Maybe we'll do something that takes a long time.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think fuck all this dragon shit. I think fuck the sun.
You know?
Fuck the sun.
Let's open a tavern. Fuck it.
I heard that Icarus tried to fuck the sun, but his dick was made out of wax or something.
He tried to butt fuck the
That's
sun?
really how that story works. Yeah, Icarus tried to fuck the sun, but his dick was made out of wax and it melted right off his body.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
Exactly.
I've heard that tale before.
More like
And he's floating in. He's been floating around in space ever since.
Wax Dickerus.
Wax Dickerus.
Wax
Yeah, that's.
Icarus.
Oh my god.
All
All right. Well,
I know
that's
who my next character is going to be in this game.
no. That's a bad guy that I'm using in a homebrew world. All right.
Wax stickers.
Or K no los dos.
Or no
Saturn
Dicker.
could be a
Wax
bad guy.
Dickers or
using
no
a homebrew
Dickerus?
world. Hey, my map is all black.
Something Dickerus. It isn't black.
No, it is. It's like not good.
It's like not good. Black is not
Listen,
the
man,
same as not good.
I am barely capable of speaking English on a good day, so.
That's cool.
What if it's Mad Icarus? Like he's Mad Icarus, but he's known as Madicarus.
Madicarus.
'Cause
Yeah,
he's
maybe.
Mad Icarus. Madicarus.
No, that's his mom's name. Is Madicarus.
Ma.
Like
Ma Dickerus.
Dickerus.
Ma and Pa Dickerus.
Pa Dickerus and Ma Dickerus.
Clan.
All right, hang on. This says these are all very good ideas, but for a different world. What's happening here? You guys are Savran. Can you see now?
Nope, can't see dick.
Well, are you
can't see
looking for
Dickerus?
dick, or are you? What are you looking for?
Okay, it's reloading.
Are you looking
Okay,
for us?
I could see for there it is. Okay. I see everyone now. Okay.
There it is.
I remember I was storming out because I didn't
Oh,
watch
shit.
Flippy masturbate, so,
Wait, I was masturbating.
Well,
Hang on, I gotta.
yeah, you were like, I'm going to sit here and work on my morning wood for an hour, and I was like, well,
Yeah, you ran
Right.
at the mere mention of the term morning wood, no matter what the definition
as soon
might
as
have
you said
been.
morning wood, I was like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go downstairs and have some fucking breakfast while Slippy jacks off or whatever.
No, you weren't listening. He's chopping up the wood that gets delivered in the morning every day. He's
But doesn't
chopping
he
it
have
up.
a
It's
strength of
firewood.
like 2? Can he even chop wood? How can he lift himself out of bed in the morning?
Why? What? Wait, what?
I mean,
What's the logic behind this?
He has low strength. He physically cannot move himself. I assume he has low strength. You're right.
He
I'm
doesn't
working on
have
steroids.
0 strength. I mean, says
We'll
the
get
guy
there.
who's
Don't
like
worry.
so strong. Like, strength is, if you're not at like 18 strength, then you're like a piece of shit that can't get out of bed.
I think like
I think
I'm
like
pretty sure that's how
10's
it
the
works.
cutoff for
I
that.
can
If you're
chop wood.
yeah, I
I
don't think he's strong enough to chop wood.
I don't
So
lift
I
weights at all,
distrust your explanation, GM.
and it's really hard to get out of bed in the morning. It takes probably an hour and a half just to lift myself out of bed in the morning.
But that's
It's
a
crazy.
It's just
wisdom.
nonstop.
That's
Like
a
20
wisdom thing, not a
Constitution saving
strength
throws in a
thing.
row.
I was just joking anyway.
All right, so, you tell me. You guys can. Sorry,
let's just go to Torgs.
Yeah, let's go to Torgs, I guess. I mean, if we're not going to open a tavern, then we better go to Torgs.
Okay. So
You
you
said
guys.
that you didn't want us to solve this, or you did.
Oh, I don't
I mean,
care.
eventually, I'm sure he would like us to solve this. How did the
I don't-
owlbear get back here if it physically cannot fit between this space?
Very
It-
carefully.
It squeezes.
It goes
like-
sideways.
Yeah, its fur puffs up more than its body. You know, it's like when you wash a dog and it's real. You're that size.
It's like this thing right here,
It's like that thing right there. See,
Bubby.
it's just like that thing.
You big boy.
Ah, God, what is that
With
thing?
your fur.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry, I was
your fur
looking
is
at
much
me.
bigger than who
It's Harold
how big
Jr.
you
Camera
really are.
instead of Chrysicola's.
Hey, it's a kitty cat. Tell him he can bathe in the righteous flames of Bahamut.
Where is it?
That-
Didn't I bring it?
Isn't he?
Yeah. Good stuff.
There we go.
Ah, sweet. Is this Torgs?
That one.
Yeah, Torgs set up in the middle.
I'm still in the inn.
Can I go
No,
down
you-
to the part of the map where it says Patreon on it?
Yeah, that's where you start. You
We gotta
st-
cover that up real quick before his Game Blaster gets delisted.
No, it's fine. He put this on Reddit for free, so it's probably better that we show his name and give him some support. This map was made by Vizzo Maps on Patreon.
What up,
Support
Vizzo
them.
Maps?
What
Big
up,
shout out.
Vizzo?
Yeah, thanks for the free shit, dog.
Thanks for the free parking. It's free real estate.
Are you the Monopoly guy?
Wait, where's my owlbear? Where's Owly Bay?
Hang on, I don't have an easy to access token for that. So hang on.
Hey, where's my Tad?
Yeah, I was sorry.
God damn it, still?
I want to finish the picture.
Okay, that's fair. So I got the sneak preview of Tad, and for our one loyal viewer, I will tell you, it's absolutely worth the wait.
How many
Hell yeah.
viewers we got? Yep, none.
3.
3?
Well, it says 3 people. I mean you.
Could be.
Okay, where?
I can't move Owly Bay.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, while I figure that out, you guys tell me what's going on. So you guys walk into the kind of a center market area. It looks like there's a big pond where people can ice skate. There's a bunch of just huts and tents set up around it, and there's at the far corner over there, you see a bunch of people gathered around the new caravan that is set up. In between a few of the people sitting there are actually pushing through and like holding on to this guy and throwing him out, and he's like, "Get out of here, bud!" He steps forward. Where is he? Come on. And he throws this dude, and you see him. He's got like, hang on, I have a description I can read. He's well bit. built. He's like in his 30s. He's got an olive complexion, dark hair pulled back into a ponytail. He doesn't have a beard or anything, but his eyes are like bright blue as the frozen lake. He's dressed like a sailor from like south down the Sword Coast. But he's got shorts on, and he's not wearing a coat or anything. He's just kind of got a vest on. And yeah, he's throwing this guy out, and he's just like, "Get out of here!" And he goes back.
Do we know if he looks similar to the sailors that we were looking for that disappeared?
I mean, I guess you didn't see what the disappeared sailors were wearing, but he's not wearing the same thing that anyone you've seen has worn. He doesn't seem to be.
I want to go talk to
from
that guy wearing
10
weird
towns.
clothes.
Okay.
Is there any objections?
Nope. I want to ice skate with Ollie Bear. Or Ollie Bear.
Okay.
No. I want to like build these things that look like giant nets out of wood, and then they kind of go back a little bit, and maybe I'll place them on the ice.
Oh.
Right.
I'm gonna
Okay.
talk before I go talk to this guy. I'm gonna give Harold my Duragar head so they have something
I
to play with.
I got dibs on that. I pull out my like scimitar and like tie a stick to the end of it,
Yep.
so it's kind of like a little.
Perfect.
And then I'm like, Ollie Bay, you get the net.
Okay, so hang on. First, we're gonna say, Harold, roll. Do you have like some sort of tools, or just roll like a sleight of hand check to make these nets?
Okay.
See how good they are.
I could give you a survival too if you think that'd be better.
If you think hockey is a survival skill, then
Well, just to like fascinate like a net with like wood and stuff, you know, like building essentially like
Almost
a
like a-
friend, I guess.
Yeah, almost.
yeah,
like
the
a
net part. I
50
see
net
why
type
that
thing.
might be. Yeah. I mean, I'd say it's more of a building thing, so I think it's more sleight of hand.
And that's why I feel like intelligence would also kind of come into effect, because I could have an idea, but kind of like
I'm
actually
watching all of
establishing
you
it.
move your
Ah.
tokens around the map, and it feels like I'm in Varric and RuneScape all over again.
But I did, even with the -1, I still rolled a 17. Hockey's going to exist in your universe.
Okay. I'm not trying to stop it. I'm just seeing how well you implement it into the universe. Okay, so you build just some sort of. Where do you get the supplies?
Ooh, man. Okay. So, I mean, I got rope. I got 50 foot of it. Maybe I'll ask Savaran, do you have rope? Like, you probably have some rope, yeah? Hemp rope?
Yeah, I have 40 foot because 10 of it's for Tad's leash.
Okay. So, I use both of those, and then, can I use, like, an investigation check to see if there's just, like, sticks or something laying around?
Well, you can, if it's braided rope, you can like split the braids and tie them together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to
I
get
still need,
more
like,
ropes.
You could make a net out of the individual braids of this 50 foot of rope, and let's say that it's like your average braided rope probably has what 5-6 braids in it. So theoretically, you have like 100 foot of braid plus.
I need posts. I need structure, though. So I need, like, some wood or, like...
Find
Is
some. I mean,
Kadroth with us? Let's use his horns.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Kadroth is with you.
Hey!
Kadroth's the
Kadroth's the front, okay?
Yeah, Kadroth is the
But trust me, we're gonna put him on defense and check him into the fucking boards.
Yeah, right. We're gonna I mean, you could just find like a tree branch, probably. I mean, there's trees.
That's what I was
right?
thinking, too, you know? Yeah, or, like, this tree looks dead over here, you know?
Okay, yeah, you spotted a tree, sure. Yeah, you go over to the tree, you pull some branches
I'm gonna
off.
lend you my hatchet
Oh!
or my
very nice.
hand axe or whatever it is, my weapon, so you can my hand axe, yeah, so you can cut that down a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Neve, you're clicking.
All right. Chrysicola can now control that. All right. All right, so, sorry, I got that done. What are you guys, what did you say to Kadroth? Hang on, I gotta get some of these open.
Oh, we're
Nothing.
pretty much just telling them we're not. They're like, oh, use his horns. I'm like, he's a friend. We're not using Kadroth's horns.
Yeah, what the heck? I've got one horn and I've got one specialty. What does my horn look like today, Slippy? What's today's horn look like?
It's glowing.
It's glowing. Okay.
It's a birthday hat.
It's glowing. It sparks every now and then.
Oh, okay.
Bud.
Hell yeah! Boom. I'm like one of those reindeer.
You guys don't know what he's talking about, but he seems confident that he knows what he's talking about. Okay, so Harold has made. Just give me a straight. What did you intelligence check?
Yeah. Oh, you want me to do it again?
What did you do?
I rolled a nature.
Oh, the
check.
nature. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, you get the sticks. You get everybody's rope. You make a net at the far end. And then what was happening? You guys made a stick. You guys were hitting the Dirgar head around like the puck.
Yes.
Okay.
Just leave it in mostly one piece so I can use it to frighten my foes.
Okay, so hang on. Who's the goalie?
Owlbear. He's the biggest mast, so that seems like it's the
Owlbear's
right
the goalie.
thing.
Okay, so
mess.
let's say
You know, I have
You guys take some
prestidigitation.
shots.
I could just make a puck.
take some sleight of hands to shoot the puck at the thing, and it'll be contested by the Owlbear's straight decks.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna smoke this I'm gonna smoke it. Sleight of hand.
12 versus 3. Yeah, boom!
Gonna
You
roll?
get the first shot in. Yeah. Oh, that was Neve. Sorry, I was looking.
I know.
Well, Neve is also playing hockey and gets the first shot in. Harold. Oh, hang on. I'll get a separate roll for that. Harold also gets the shot in. This Owlbear sucks at being goalie, even though he's huge. I should technically give him advantage because he's huge and like covering the whole goal.
But he's also just kind of a big doof.
I think
He
he's
Yeah.
just like
probably
laying
doesn't
there.
He probably doesn't understand that he's supposed to stop it. He probably just
Listen.
looks at it and is like,
Maybe
He's
not
pawing
like sitting
at
down,
it,
maybe he's just like
but
laying
yeah.
he's like,
on the ice,
He's actually swatting it into the net and then trapping it in the corner and then just like swatting it around.
like a cat.
Yeah,
Right,
exactly.
pretty much.
Oh, well, he's an Owlbear, so that's whatever. He's still doing it. Okay. Well, you guys continue to take shots at the Owlbear in the net. And then actually Kadroth walks up and he's just
I was about
like,
to say, I totally want to invite Kadroth over.
You
man.
mind if I play goalie? I don't know. I played some hockey in my day. I mean,
No, we haven't even called it hockey yet. I don't even know what that is, but that's what it's called now. That's
Oh,
exactly
shit.
what it's called.
That's a really cool name.
yeah,
Okay, so
no,
I
dude.
pull Ali Bay away and just tie a rope to him and then have him pull me around the other half of the rink.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
so
just
I'm just gonna like skate around and shoot the Durgar head at Kadroth while he's playing goalie in this.
give me
game
some
called hockey,
acrobatics checks, Chrysicola.
Okay.
Harold's fine because you've got your claws.
Oh,
Oh, shit. Okay, just roll 2 more.
okay.
I mean, not that you're going to get hurt or anything, but whoa. So, yeah, I mean, you're hanging onto the rope as the owlbear runs around, and you can't get on your feet. Like, you're trying to
Oh, my
ski.
butt just scooting.
You're just like,
I just got a cold
whoa!
butt. I'm having fun though.
Yeah, it's a blast. Hell yeah. All right. Okay, so whoever's taking some shots at Kadroth, take some shots, and let's see if you get in.
All right. I'll be like,
You want to make a
Kadroth.
bet?
I got this one's straight out of the strategy book. I wrote it myself.
You want to make this worth something? You want to bet some money?
I wasn't
Alright, maybe
going to.
next
I don't
time.
have money. Well, I don't really deal with money.
And he, "Whoopah!"
Oh.
Just like smacks it out
He
of the way.
just smacks it out of the way. He's not even using the stick. He just kicks it out.
I'm like, oh my, jeez. I think maybe you've invented this game. Maybe
This
that's
is
what you knew it was.
this is what Levistus told me about. He's an ice boy. This is how we play it. All right?
That makes sense too, kind of.
Yeah.
The deciding factor of this whole quest is going to be a hockey match with the Duragar. We need to get our team together.
The
It's
big
really
bad,
funny.
like us battling the big
Like
bad guys,
Space
just a
Jam.
hockey match. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, this whole campaign is just the Mighty Ducks in D&D. I mean,
And I'm like, what are you guys doing? Yeah, I guess we'll go see Torgs. And then you're here. Oh, there's this weird guy. Yeah, we go see him. But really, well, let's just play hockey and ice skate.
you guys, hang on a minute. You guys have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rolls to play hockey before we have done anything substantive. Story.
I mean, that's my fault. That's my aim of focus. But
Okay, but
so
hear me out. Hear me out though. Like
Yes?
this is a whole world, and sometimes it does take us a little bit to get in the mindset of being in a new world. So like sometimes
True.
playing a little hockey in another plane of existence kind of gets you in the mood.
yeah,
Well,
you guys
I'm
are gods stepping into your avatars, and it takes a bit to just like figure
To,
out how
like,
your avatar moves.
Feel it out. Exactly.
Maybe for you guys, I already knew how my avatar moved, and it was with an axe into his enemies.
Okay, you remember the movie Avatar, where the first thing he did was play hockey when he got to the new planet?
Yes. I remember that.
Is that
It's
real?
just like
Did
that.
that actually happen in that movie? I don't remember anything about that movie.
Yeah,
You can
they
literally make stuff
they
up
take their
about that
weird
movie, and I
hair,
feel like,
sexual
what?
organs, and
That was in that
slap
movie?
the pucks around. Okay, anyway, back. Let's get the focus back in here. Slippy and Savran. Savran handed his rope off to Harold before heading with Slippy over to this weird-looking guy who is seemingly standing out in the cold. No problem.
Well, I thought this was a market. I was just checking out all the wares.
Okay. Who are you
All
talking?
right, well,
Are you-
I'll handle the detective work then. It's probably better you don't get in my way.
Well, I saw this glowing rock, and obviously attracted to it.
what glowing
Obviously.
rock?
There's like a blue glowing rock on the table there.
Oh, I see. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't make this map, so that's well, you can buy it. Let's decide what that is.
Hey, look,
It's an
hands off the
infinity
blue
stone.
glowing rock, all right, bud? That's precious material right there. That's top-notch wares, all right?
What's so precious about it?
It's like, people want it.
Oh man,
Like, it's really worth, it's like, what is it even worth other than people want it? Like, diamonds.
Super high
What?
demand.
I mean,
That's why
I
it's so
did
much.
Come over to it.
Exactly.
Can I try and pick holes in this guy's economic rhetoric?
How? What do you say to do it?
I don't know. I'm
His-
trying to think of a way.
his
that doesn't
economic
involve
rhetoric
calling
is
him an
like-
idiot to his face.
Solid, dude. It's.
I identify if it's just economic rhetoric.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look at the
I'm
rock.
gonna cast identify.
I'm gonna
and
look
see
at
if
it,
this
like,
guy
real
is a
hard for 11
libertarian and
minutes.
what.
Oh, I guess I have
Okay,
to
you
pick
know
it
what?
up.
Yeah, this is what this.
All right, let me tell you the story. We got this particular piece from the mines of Tourmaline. It was mined out of the skull of a mind flayer. What do you think of that?
Why do you have it in the skull?
What do you think of that?
Was
They're
it
worth
like an
something now.
accessory, or like it was just there?
It was in its brain, right in its skull.
Cool.
I love this.
Hold on, I have a magical stone guy. Let me get him on the line. We'll see if we can do.
How much
You
do
still
you
have
pay
it?
for this?
Look, have you ever heard of like a walnut? You got the walnut, and then you crack it open, and on the inside of the hard shell, you got this valuable meat. This is the valuable meat of the Mind Flayer skull.
So a mind flayer skull gem is basically nut meat, is what you're telling me.
Yes, that's literally what I just explained. It's just like nut meat. Nut meat.
So you can just call brains nut meat from now on?
Yeah.
I was using my nut meat.
Give me
out
a
of my
nut meat
nut-
roll.
Get out of my nut meat.
My nut meat just exploded all over the place.
Yo, you're blowing my nut meat right now.
Hey, that's using your nut meat.
I think I changed my
Wait,
nut meat on
So
this
are they
one.
nut meat flares?
I just had a
think you-
nut meat fart.
I think you guys are missing the point. The point here is that this gem is worth a lot of money, and you would love to give me that money to obtain it.
Well.
Do I feel compelled to
how
give him
much
money now, or was that just him like trying to Jedi mind trick me and failing because I'm too stupid?
Well, I rolled a 7 persuasion, so
So, what should I roll against that?
I just think it doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you contest that?
If he's
It's
actively
a very
doing it,
good
it would be a
argument.
perception check, I
The
guess.
better your argument is.
Or like an insight, I guess, if you
Arcana,
wanted to have
I
a
guess,
little insight.
to know about the rock.
Yeah, but it's not like you're trying to know the truth about something. You're just like
Maybe against passive perception.
I want to know the truth of what he's saying,
Mhm.
even though in real life I'm pretty sure his nut meat is a lie.
The
I think
nut meat
technically
was a
it's
lie.
just it's not a contested thing. It's just I set a number.
I
and
gotcha. I
7
mean, I would
beats
still
it,
roll for
so.
it too. Yeah.
Wow, I am dumb as a fucking rock.
Okay, so
Man.
what?
You got rotten nut meat.
How much you want for your nut meat?
Well, this is probably the most expensive thing here. It's 1,000 gold. It's magical.
So we've
I
introduced
know.
hockey and high fives to this world. What about communism? Is it?
Check out this sweet fucking bedroll I've got, though. I think that's worth a lot more than this precious stone. Can you sleep on the stone? Didn't think so.
I don't know. Have you tried?
Well, if you'll let me, try it out for a night, I'll bring it back tomorrow.
Whoa. That's not how it works. You pay
What,
the
you don't
money
test
and then you
drive-
can
You don't
have
test
it.
drive your crystals? What kind of establishment is this?
No, and he points to a sign that says,
Says no test driving crystals, like right above the display.
I'm sick of people ignoring the sign and just asking, can I take that crystal for a test drive? You
Your
think you're the
handwriting's very
first.
sloppy, if we're going to be honest here.
Look, maybe there was a time where crystals could be test driven and everyone could be trusted and bad people didn't exist, but this is 1489 DR. That shit is over, bud.
You know
I'll
what?
leave
I have an admiration for this man's business practices. There's a certain level of honesty that comes with his rhetoric here and his policies, a bluntness that I find very respectable.
Yeah,
Shut up,
Okay.
Sabran.
that's right.
Shut up, Sabran.
Yeah, this guy understands what business. It takes balls to do business in a climate like this, especially
Yeah.
with all
Takes
those
some
murders going around.
You've got to make the money.
All right, I'll give you
Okay.
2 gold.
Sorry.
No, wait, 1 gold.
Wow, I am offended. Sir, step
No, but this
away.
is real
And
gold.
he
You
holds
guys
his hand out, and from his hand forms a dagger out of ice, and he holds it out to you.
Oh, is that for me?
Sir, is that for me? Okay. Sir, you better quit playing around. Give me a better offer than 2 gold. Prove that you're taking this seriously, or I will cut a fool.
Do I see this going on?
So wait, that isn't for me? I can't tell which end's which. It's ice.
No, I'm threatening you. I am being a threat to you right now.
Hey, I've got this drink that's really warm. Can you stick that in here? Like, can
What?
you stick that in my canteen? Just,
I'll stick it in something,
I feel
buddy.
compelled to intervene here, even though I'm not a paladin.
I
This
was about
is-
to say, do I
This is
see?
not going to end well.
Do we see this going on? Like them
Yeah,
yelling and stuff?
yeah. Let's
I'm not
say,
yelling.
sure, out of the corner of your eye, you see it.
I don't do anything but the owl
The owl
bear.
bear. Can
Yeah,
I just
the owl
come in
bear
and be like,
runs up and is like,
be like, hey, Severan's not causing any issues. Is everything going okay over here? Right? Yeah, we're all good.
I like that I'm the first one on your mind.
Yeah, he runs
Man.
like there's a
Hey,
commotion.
Severan, you're actually doing okay, right? All right,
Oh,
nice. So what's going on?
This man didn't
Your
like my
friends-
superior haggling skills.
This lizard man is making a fool of my business. I say it's this price. He's making haggling look idiotic.
Hey! I think it's
he tends to do that.
big misunderstanding. Our friend here, I don't think he really knows the value of money. I mean, he's a lizard,
Yeah,
I don't really know
he's
the value.
barely even a person.
That's no
I mean, if you
excuse.
guys had some eggs, I might pay you a little more for that, but it's just a glowing rock. What am I going to do with it?
Well, I guess you'll find out if you buy it, or you can leave it.
All right,
Yeah.
3 gold. Final offer.
Hey, Slippy. Obviously, he was kind of upset with just 2 gold. I think.
I've only got 6. Okay, I don't know.
All right. Well, see, then we're getting somewhere, but I don't think that he's gonna accept anywhere from 1 to 6.
Maybe we
So-
could do like a job for him. Maybe we could solve some sort of generic problem that this shopkeeper has, and we could earn the stone as payment.
He steps up and stabs Sleppy. He gets a 19 on his attack. You take 4 damage.
I'm gonna take luck.
Oh, does that affect him? It might.
Yeah.
I just don't remember.
Oh no, wait, that's important. Sorry.
Okay.
I keep thinking I can do that, but no. Do I get a saving throw though?
He's
It's
just, like,
not a
attacking
saving throw. It's just an attack. He got a 20 on the attack, and that beats your AC.
No.
Actually, here, hang on. As he goes to attack, let's all roll an initiative and just see what order we've got.
I don't want to fight. I'm not fighting this guy.
Technically,
This
you're
is not my battle.
surprised,
I'm
but
opting out of this fight.
I didn't do anything.
Slippy, you brought this on yourself, man. I'm not rolling it. I'm not helping your ass. I was trying to talk to this guy, and you had to go and provoke him.
I mean, I'm just.
I don't know if you can play that card.
No. Harold said it himself. I have been a good boy today.
He has, but we were just using words. Nobody deserves to get stabbed over words.
Right.
Fine,
thought
I
he
guess
was
I'll roll
giving me that
initiative.
little ice
Hang
thing.
on.
I thought he was offering it, and then he's just gonna stab me with it.
Be like, hey, I only
Oh.
have 6 gold. Will you
Oops.
take
That's
4?
a very sharp popsicle.
Like, okay.
Hang on. I didn't click my token, but I got a 22. Give me a second.
We rolled totally opposite. You crit and I crit failed.
All right, do we have everybody on the list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and him.
Can I roll initiative for Owlbear?
Ooh.
Yes. No. But like he's not a familiar, so you'll have to like animal handling to get him to do anything. But yes.
Okay.
Okay, Julie.
And then you'll give the command and he'll do it on his turn. Okay. So that means he's just hanging out, chilling for the time being. I don't want this battle music. I want better battle music.
I have another combat related question.
What is it?
Because this guy moved up a step to stab Slippy, do I get an opportunity attack?
No, he didn't leave your range.
Oh, it's only leaving. Okay. I
Yeah.
thought maybe on entering the range I would be able to intersperse myself and prevent us from getting into combat with our only lead. Let's not kill this guy, team.
You would wish, but unfortunately not. Okay, so Albert goes. Savaran, you see him step at Slippy and go to stab Slippy in the stomach. What do? You move before he does.
Oh, I do? Okay,
Technically.
I'm going to try and stop him. I'm going to grab his wrist and hold it in place so he can't stab Slippy.
Okay, so try to grapple him. Give me an athletics or a dex. Or no, you're grappling him. So you give me an athletics. And he chooses athletics or dex. Alright, which is better? Dex.
I can't believe I'm saving this guy, but sure.
And he
I'm trying to
slaps your
anyway.
hands out of the way. You try to grab him and he's just, Woojow! Hands off, he says. Hands off.
Am I okay? So I can still talk. It's not the end of my turn yet.
Are you trying to restrain this guy?
Yeah, I'm trying not to murder him. He's our only lead right now.
I'm about to say we definitely need to learn about
Torgs,
Torgs.
yeah. So I'm gonna say, hey, wait a minute, man. It doesn't have to go like this. We don't want any trouble.
I'm like welling up. I'm like, oh my fucking god.
Okay, look. I don't appreciate having our business be made a fool of. Either you buy something or you leave.
Well, like
Okay.
I said earlier, man. I said you're a good businessman. I obviously respect your business acumen. So let's just put the ice knife down and we can talk it over.
What is there to talk about? Do you want
not
the
stabbing
crystal or
people
not?
and then getting to business.
What's the business? Look, you either want the crystal or you don't.
Well, we're actually not here for the crystal. My friend just has ADHD.
Give me a
You
persuasion.
didn't really tell me what it does.
He just wants it. What?
It's
just
pretty
another one of
shiny.
these little crazy things.
Okay, I'm listening. Are you here to hire a bounty?
I'm sorry?
Are you here to hire out a bounty?
We might be, but we're actually here on kind of a different deal. Somebody wanted us to look into some murders, and Torgs flyers were found at the scene. So we thought that this would be as good a place to start as any. And since you seem like a businessman, you know that that's not good for business being linked with a bunch of dead bodies, right? So, we don't.
Depends on the
You
business.
know what also isn't good for your business? Stabbing your customers with ice knives.
I don't really know if we qualify as a customer.
Look, we don't necessarily abide by the customer being always right. Some customers are dead wrong, and you offering me 3 gold is one of
Good
those
point,
things.
honestly.
It's just a shiny rock, bro. You didn't
Stop,
tell me anything
Flippy,
special
that is
about
enough. If you fuck us out of our only lead, I swear to God, my nut meat will explode.
Whoa, gross! Your nut meat.
Yeah, like the walnut. Don't
That's
listen.
what we call
Our relationship is none of your concern. Our concern right now is that we're here on our business, and you should help us because
What
we
is
don't
your-
want your good Emporium's name to be soiled by a trail of bodies and blood.
I'm a bounty hunter.
Well,
It's
any
not
more
a bad thing to have
unnecessary
dead
bodies
bodies
than blood,
associated with us. What dead bodies are you talking about?
You
Well,
bounty
like-
hunter or are you a shiny rock seller? I don't get it.
I'm a little bit of
Ignore
everything.
him, please. For the love of God, ignore him. The bodies we're talking about are bodies that are showing up in towns that Torgs has passed through, and they're not necessarily bodies related to like criminal activity. It's innocent people,
Innocent people, you think?
as far as we are aware. Yes.
Well, I guess. Well, sure. All right. I guess if
And if you're really
think
good
so.
bounty hunters, then it's in your interest to make sure that your name is clear of innocent people dying. Because if
that's
innocent
debatable.
people are dying and Torg is tied to it, you know what that means, right? It means you're killing the wrong people. And you don't want that. So
Who's
help
to
us get to
say?
the bottom of
Who
this,
is to say
and then
who
maybe
the
we'll
right
figure out
or
how we can buy
wrong
a shiny
people
rock.
are? Who these days? Who is even to say who's the right or wrong person to kill? These towns have raffles, and we throw people out into the wilderness to die. What to
No,
to
you're
appease
absolutely
the
right. I am
Frostmaiden?
totally on board with wanton murder. Trust me. My entire party can agree with that fact that I am all about killing. I am 100% there
So-
for murder.
I'm gonna
Right.
peek out behind him. He'll definitely just kill people.
Right
Yeah,
and
for
wrong
fun.
is-
But
is contextual. A right.
yeah, everything's relative. I'm not here to debate philosophy. I'm here to get paid. So
Well,
help
you're
me get
saying
paid,
that
please.
dead bodies are inherently wrong, and I don't want that. But I'm just saying dead bodies maybe aren't inherently wrong, and why do I have anything to fear? And who's to say that these
why do you
people
have
who
anything to fear is
died
because
died?
your customer base isn't going to come around. Nobody's going to hire a bounty hunter that doesn't kill the right people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad or whatever bullshit relative morality you have. It's business. End of the day.
Well, look. As long as I prove to kill the people I'm hired to kill, I think I'm fine. And unless you have evidence to the contrary, then I think I have nothing to worry about.
Well, who have you been hired to kill?
Right.
Well,
what I was
that's
gonna
my
ask.
business.
Those people aren't innocent. Then what? If you don't know anything, I guess. God damn it. I was gonna say,
If
is there a
those
reason
people
you might have
aren't
killed those
innocent,
people?
Why are
if
you
they
so
weren't?
cagey about telling us? If they're contracts that you took out, they're already dead. What does it matter? If
I don't think I'm being cagey about anything. I think I'm being very clear about the things we're talking about. What
if,
makes you think these dead people are innocent?
Well,
hold
do you
that
have
thought,
anything
teammate
to prove
huddle.
that they
Let's
aren't?
come up with something.
Do I have anything to prove that they aren't?
I like to just believe that most people are pretty innocent. I know
we
that's
can
a
work
naive
with the Bahamut
philosophy
angle
to
here. I'm
have.
good with that.
I'd
But
say
until
that
people prove themselves evil, then I will give them the light of day.
Is there a way to discern? Like, do you have some magical godly power to determine this dude's alignment?
Yeah, I mean, not really. The only thing I could use.
I mean, you
is
could
divine
insight.
sense.
Detect
Yeah.
good and evil.
Yeah, I mean,
Are we gonna
yeah.
have to kill this guy? I tried to stop him from killing Slippy over a rock, and now we're gonna kill him because he's not telling us stuff. That doesn't seem right. Oh God, Bahamut's getting to me.
What is he not telling you?
Yeah, no, we don't really need to kill him or anything.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I guess he
he's
did
not
try to
telling
fucking
me what I
stab
want
him.
to know.
What do you want to
Which is
know?
everything
What
about
question
his
have you
business.
asked that he has not answered?
Well, I don't have an answer to something, and it's making
Oh,
me
that's
angry.
not what I wanted to do.
What is the question?
The question that I don't have an answer to is, and it's not that he has not answered, it's that I do not have an answer to how do I know those people were innocent? Like, I really fucked up the investigation at the beginning because I don't have a good answer to that right now.
Innocent and proven guilty, right?
Look, I would say that
Right.
Right.
a certain number of townspeakers have a certain list, and I don't know. That's what I'm going.
So
off
wait
of.
a minute. If the town speakers have a list, why is the town speaker paying us to figure out why these people are dying?
The town speaker has paid you to figure out why these people are dying.
Yeah, and they are saying that
Right.
That's funny.
Is that-
That's the pot calling the kettle black. They offer the ability to. Oh wow.
That's a good idea, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Suggestion.
Okay. What are you suggesting?
So I'm gonna suggest he tells us exactly what happened here, and then when he does, he's just gonna want to give me that goddamn shiny rock.
Like what Torgs is, you know?
Okay. So
You're gonna have to pick either give you the shiny
I
rock
can have
or
a
the other
trigger.
thing. Huh?
Yeah, no, I mean, for sure.
I can have a trigger, so my trigger can be him telling them, and then he'll be like, "Oh man, that was I have to give him the shiny rock now."
I don't. What do you mean the trigger? Like you're
You can
suggesting?
specify conditions that will trigger a special activity during the duration. For example, you might suggest that the knight give her warhorse to the first beggar she meets. In the condition, if the condition isn't met,
Right.
before the spell expires, the activity isn't performed.
Yeah. So like you could suggest that once he's told you what you want to know, he'd be suggested to give you the rock. But that doesn't suggest him to tell you what he wants to know. You'd have to use that on him telling you what you want to know.
so. Suggest that he tells us what we want to know, and we'll.
That's fine.
I mean, you could cast
just have
suggestion
somebody collect that
again.
rock when he's
It's just
distracted.
not a double suggestion thing.
I could put him to sleep and you could just take it.
I had a different idea, but fine. I will suggest he tells us what happened here instead of giving me the rock.
Okay.
Thank you, Slippy.
Can you be more specific? What is if you ask him what happened
What's
here?
with all the dead bodies, bro?
Can you
Torgs
see if he can give us business records?
Okay, so
Who
you
he's
have to
been
do a
hired to
wisdom
kill?
save.
I can't tell you who I've been hired to kill, but I'm not saying. Look, I'm not. Hang on.
Okay, so he rolls an 8, Is this a charm?
It is.
I need to get my.
That was for you.
Well, it's an enchantment, but yeah.
Well, it's a matter of has advantage on saving throws against being charmed or frightened. So does that apply to this? I don't know. It doesn't say the word charm in here, so I don't think it does. So yeah. So okay. So you successfully suggest him to explain what's with all of the murders.
Yeah.
How about them murders, huh? And what's the deal with airline food?
Look, why do you think we sacrifice people to the Frostmaiden? And do you think it's right for someone to be able to get out of it? Maybe pay to not be sacrificed? Is that fair to the system at hand?
Well, I can tell you, I don't think that people's lives are worth sacrificed for money.
I mean,
Yeah,
generally speaking, I'm good with murder, but more for the fun of it. It's a passion project for me.
I think the people who pay to get out of getting murdered are the ones who should be murdered.
That's what I'm saying. Yes,
I
thank
like
you.
this guy.
Thank you. Finally, someone who can see the truth.
Oh, so what you're trying to say, wait a minute. Savron, when you were speaking to that cop lady in the other town, didn't she say that the weapon used wasn't found and that it was basically like an ice knife that was used because it could have either melted or been and doesn't this guy, can't he produce like a little ice knife up his sleeve pretty quickly?
Well, yeah, but let's just. I mean, we have means and we have motive, money, and we have opportunities. So we have the trifecta of criminal investigation.
Hang
Land
on.
a murder
Wait,
weapon.
hang on. Savran, roll an insight.
Well, hope you guys like failed rolls.
No, this is gonna. Oh.
Okay. Well, the point being is Savran thinks exactly what TJ has just said.
All right.
Okay, well, here's my thought. Perhaps the people being murdered were the names that were drawn, and perhaps they had paid to get out of it, but someone was disgruntled by the fact that they had gotten out of it, so they decided to have that person killed either way.
One thing I'm confused on, so say you pay to get out of, getting sacrificed. It sounds like your name can still be drawn, but if you're one of the people that paid, do they just, toss your name aside and pick another person in your place?
I think it depends on the town, but
Never mind.
I think sometimes they just remove the name from the hat, while sometimes they just pretend to pick another one.
So the people that were murdered, do we think that they were just, the people that paid to get out of getting sacrificed, or the people who paid to get out of being sacrificed and were also, chosen to be sacrificed?
To have their name pulled from the hat in the future, I see.
Yes.
Well,
So was it all the
maybe-
people who were supposed to die, or all the people who just, said, I don't want to die, here's some money?
Maybe this guy can explain.
It was the people who were supposed to die, the people who skirted the Frostmaiden's demands.
Interesting.
And how do we know that the Frostmaiden has demanded this?
We don't.
I know.
So the people who are paying you could just be paying you to kill under the guise of assisting the Frostmaiden.
No,
To
that's
settle
not why they
personal
pay. That's
scores
just
or
my
otherwise.
bounty hunting. No one's paying me to kill these people. I just do bounty
Alright.
hunting on the
He's
side.
doing that out of the goodness of his heart.
Seth,
Yeah.
it sounds like you have some particular respect or fealty for the Frostmaiden.
Sure, why not?
Well,
Hang on a minute.
new
This
to
guy
area.
just
What
straight
can
up
you tell
admitted
us
to
about the
murdering a
Frostmaiden?
bunch of people.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take you in, buddy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we should probably arrest this man.
I think he's doing this country a service, in my opinion. I think we should
I
thank
might
him
not
for his
even take him
service.
in. I might smite you because I'm just killing these people because I love the Frostmaiden. I'm gonna smite you because
Well-
Bahamut would love for me to smite your ass.
That's no. You can't.
I
You
think we
can't.
should listen to Neve on this one.
Suffolk,
Hey,
these
who's that
guys
guy in the
bugging
black
you?
cloak?
Whoa. What's going on here? What? Suffolk, are they giving you trouble?
Torgod, they seem to think I have something to do with all those murders.
Well, you just admitted it, so yes,
What?
we do.
Oh my god, Torgod, do not believe them. What? You put. Oh my god. They've come to frame me for these murders.
Actually, I was going to ask if you wanted help murdering any more people, but I mean, it's whatever.
Do you have a list of names that we can, since we can help? I know half of our party is torn, but I'm siding with Neve on this one, and I think I want to get to the bottom of your motive and,
Hey, I'll
and why you're
murder whoever
choosing
you want
these
from
people.
that rock.
You
Okay,
said that
so-
you do bounty. You said that you do bounty
I'm
hunting on the
struggling
side,
with
but
the
no one
urge to
pays
murder
you. I don't.
wantonly, but I am
Hang on.
trying to keep it in check for Harold.
So
He's in
Neve
check
and
mode.
Chrysocola. Neve and Chrysocola,
Several.
are you being honest? Is this a persuasion or is this a deception roll that you're doing?
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Okay. So either you can both do it or
It's
one of you can
obviously
do it with
deeper-
advantage.
obviously, It's deeper than just him murdering people. There's obviously something else to uncover
I'll do it
here,
with
so we can
advantage.
take him in murder. Are we persuading our group or are we persuading?
That's performance
him?
that Neve
Oh,
rolled.
damn it. They look the same, okay?
I know.
Yeah, but you get a
Ah.
+7 on it.
Okay.
You get a +7. Oh,
Fucking yeah. Okay. So I was gonna make him roll a deception against Torga, but
No, Torga. Look, I think they were joking. We were joking, right?
Yes.
I wasn't joking about helping you with murdering people, though.
Well, yes. Okay, hang on. It sounds like they want to talk about joining the bounty hunter team. So, Torga, I will take them aside and we will figure this out, and maybe we'll have some new hires on.
Oh, wow, okay. That sounds good. Alright, just checking on you, Suffolk. Want to make sure you're good.
and then she walks back off and is like starts talking to one of the patrons about what she's selling at her little cart.
Okay, so what's this? You want to help?
How do you decide who you bounty? How do you decide who you kill?
I usually consult the list and see who's...
So there is a list.
Yes, of course.
Is
And
this
where
the
does this
list of
list-
people who paid not to get killed?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
And so,
Then, sorry, go
Sure.
ahead, Neve.
okay, I'll go. Of the people on those lists, just double checking here, do you kill all of them, or do you only kill the people who, have been chosen to get sacrificed?
That's a really good question. And in your questioning, I'm thinking, how is there a way for him to know? Technically, he does only want to kill the people who have been chosen and got out of it. I just don't know how he knows that every time.
He has
A
a magic
few-
floating eye that walks the.
Maybe
that
it's
watches
this
them
blue
pick the
stone that
names.
tells them.
Well, I've seen a number of people's names get pulled out of the hat sometimes, but sometimes it's hard to tell. I don't know. Sometimes I just pick a name. I don't know.
The point is, you kill the ones who you believe deserve to be killed.
All right, the privileged few who think that money can dictate their safety.
I agree with that. But I
like
also
where this
agree
is
that
going.
people don't need to be sacrificed to in the first place.
No,
Wait,
that's
wait.
not my
Hang
business.
on.
That's
It's not your business, but that's connected somehow, and we should figure out a way to resolve that ultimately. But in the end, we should also follow this lead.
What
I
is
do
this guy's
think
name?
killing rich people solves a number of problems.
Of
Well,
course, me too. I agree with
I
that.
don't know if I agree with. I mean, look. What do you have any idea what sustains a god? Where does a god live? in the
big
minds
house?
of its followers.
Mm-hmm.
The nut meat of its
if we
followers, in fact.
destroy the idea of this god in the minds of the followers, does it also destroy the power that this god holds over you guys?
Probably, yes.
So maybe if everyone was in agreement that nobody should be sacrificed, then maybe this effect, maybe it's like a tulpa. Maybe you guys just brought her on in your mind, and if you just get rid of her with your mind, then it'll
Why would
work.
we want to get rid
Wait,
of her?
I have a question more about the practicalities of this whole murdering thing.
Stab, stab, stab.
I know. I mean, yes, I know that.
Pretty-
I'm a
pretty
barbarian. I'm a very angry person with a lot of blood on my hands. But there's obviously some aspect of this that you are suited for specifically. Is there like something you do to these people, like some ritual you do to them beforehand or during, or what?
No, it's just the intent. It's just my desired intent embedded in the energy of their death.
That sounds like some Deepak Chopra shit, but evil.
I dig it.
No, more
Here's-
like
here's-
Final Destination. But yeah, go ahead.
If we're gonna kill
Final
these people,
Deepak
then I think
Chopra.
we ought to do it right. I think that you listen. Like I said, I usually kill it. It's like a passion project. It's fun. It's exciting. It gets the
See?
blood pumping.
Yes, I
Very
know.
good Southern
Perfect. You
land
should be a
barbarian
bounty
type
hunter.
action. But what I want is I want you to show us how it's done. You're obviously better at it than we are. So can we get whatever the next name on the list is? Let's see it happen. I want to see this go on. I want to see if the Frostmaiden shows up. I want to be fully erect and ready to party.
Erect.
I also want
This-
to take a part of murders.
Yeah, give me a deception with disadvantage, Harold. Okay.
I love
Yeah.
murder.
Look,
But do I need to roll with the disadvantage too because Harold's just present?
Sure, if you want.
He cursed my roll. No, I'm good. I'll take the 14. We'll see.
Okay.
That's enough.
Don't disadvantage yourself. I understand why I have to roll a disadvantage.
I don't trust you. I've just met you today. You will have to prove yourself to the Frostmaiden.
And you're already cool with us joining your murder scheme, even if you just met us.
Well, you're not joining my murder scheme. You'll be taking out people for the Frostmaiden, thus empowering Arl a little bit more with every death.
Can you describe the Frostmaiden to me? Pretty sure I made out with her a couple of sessions ago.
Okay, that's
that was the white lady.
deception. That's deception with like double disadvantage almost.
That's where his shot.
The Frostmaiden doesn't make out. She's got a beak. Okay?
All the better.
That's weird. You just you put your mouth around her beak? Should bite your
No,
tongue off.
she puts her beak around his mouth.
That's not what the
that.
Frostmaiden does. You clearly do not know her. You're joking about it makes me feel like you're not serious about this whole thing.
Here we go with the ice knife again.
Ma'am, stop doing that. Ma'am, you're freaking me out. Ma'am! God, sexual harassment.
No, I was doing that to. I was just trying to mimic what
So
Icewind.
is there actually like a established Frostmaiden like church?
Maybe.
Not that has a location. Not necessarily. It seems like we're spread out these days.
So is it just you doing all this then?
So far.
So far, good. Good. I like that you're
Well,
keeping
what?
it open.
It's. I mean, I have potential. 6 more people to join the crew. There may be a lot more murders going on very soon.
You counting Kadroth or Ollie Bay?
No, I think he's counting
Oh, I'm counting
Nymora.
Nymora, yeah.
Now, I got a question.
She's still eating breakfast.
Yeah.
Really long breakfast. At this point, they're on thirdsies.
She's
They're on
on
third.
lunch.
They're having
Having third breakfast.
So my question, like,
Pippi.
you kill these rich people who totally deserve to go. I am 100% on board with that. The one thing I'm wondering, though, is when you kill the rich people, do, the poor people who shouldn't have been killed, like, they still get sacrificed, right?
Yeah, so
but
it's
that's
kind of
not my
unfair.
fault.
I think we should kill the rich people and then, balance out the killing by saving the poor people who don't deserve to get sacrificed.
Or perhaps doing an old switcheroo.
Mm.
Yeah, switcherino.
Well, sure, if you can catch the people before the poor people get sacrificed, then sure, you could swap them back out. If
We
you
should
could
figure
just,
out if we can be there when the names are drawn out of the hat. We should talk to the town speaker and see when that's done. And
it's done every new moon.
Okay. When is the next new moon?
It's the full moon tonight, so what, a week, I think?
Okay, so a week, yeah. And that's done. It's done every new moon in each town, or
No, they only do it in East Haven, Bryn Shanda, and Targos.
but each new moon, all 3 towns participate. So there are 3 sacrifices each new moon.
Yes.
Or do they rotate? Okay.
No, every town does a sacrifice.
Okay. So
Of
there are
some
3
sort.
murders and 3 sacrifices each new moon.
Yes.
And you travel with Torgs, right?
Right, yeah, I'm the bodyguard.
Okay. Okay. And do you where was I going with this? Shit.
How do you so you only kill one person in a town in any given time?
Yeah.
Or do you kill all 3 when all 3 are done? Do you travel each new moon to all 3 towns and kill all 3? Unless I guess if the name was drawn and it wasn't someone who was, and it was like a poor person, so they didn't get out of it, then I guess the murder wouldn't take place in that town. It's only if someone was drawn and they were rich and then they got out of it.
Not necessarily that they were rich, just that they paid to get out
Had
of it,
paid.
yes. Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with Torgs, so I follow Torgs around, and we just so happen to arrive in the towns that do sacrifices, and so as we travel around, I do my elimination.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how secretive do we have to be about all this murder?
As secretive as you feel comfortable with, I guess. I mean, I was fairly open about it with you, but I have means to escape if need be. If you were to take me to jail, I'd just get out of there.
How?
That's for me to know, and
I think we need some persuasion
never
or
find
suggestion.
You're
I
just
only get
dropping
one a
us
day.
in this incredibly dangerous business with no backup or
Yeah.
plan or really any advice. We're gonna need a little bit more to go on in this. You can't just be like, go kill somebody and expect us to
Wait,
go do
who's
it.
our
because we're
who's our goddamn bard this time?
a roving
You don't
party
have
of
one,
adventurers.
What do you want me to
Neve
do?
is. Yeah, Neve's the bard.
Talk to people with your, persuasion and stuff.
I'm on board with this guy.
Yeah.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yep.
Well, then I don't know.
So, how do you find out that a name has been drawn from your list? Are the names on your list? Do they have the names of the town that each of these people are from?
Well, I
typically sneak into the town hall and check their list when I arrive.
Okay. And you do this every time you arrive in a new town?
I do this every night. I look into the window at your son. Sorry, what? The way
you said it reminded me of that line. I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
Which line?
The line from Tim and Eric where he's like, I stand outside the window and I shine the flashlight into your son's room. I do this every night. I shine this light and he looks out. He looks at the light and then he looks out at the stars.
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
So,
what do we think we should do, guys?
Well, it sounds like you guys have already made up your minds. Eat the rich half of the party.
Yep.
Which makes me glad I didn't pick a wealthy character in character creation.
I'm just looking at
Me
this
too.
rock.
it doesn't matter that you're rich. It just matters that you think that you can pay to get out of it. Or even attempt to get out of it. Poor people have saved up and paid to get out of it, but that's not what I'm about.
Class traders.
It's about skirting the Frostmaiden's demands.
What does the Frostmaiden want with all of this?
So followers, power.
So is she like a bad guy?
Yes.
Like
She's the
20
one who
minutes.
made it winter everywhere.
That was not a character question. I'm just not. I wasn't following that for some reason.
Oh, that was an out
It's
of.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine was an in-character answer.
No, you're
What was your
fine.
out of
I got
character
the answer I
question?
needed. I'm gonna go talk to Torga real quick and ask her about her caravan. I want to know more.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let you guys make the decision for us, and then I'll try and wiggle my way out of it later once I'm trying to be a good guy again.
Okay, so hang on. I'm gonna follow you over there, but before he goes, are you guys doing anything else with? I mean, we can come back, but you see, Slippy's checked out of the conversation because he's dead set on this crystal. It's almost like someone staring into Jafar's staff. You know?
Does
He's
anyone
like,
have
"Whoa."
prestidigitation?
Yeah, me. I was
Can
gonna
you-
replace it with.
Yep. Okay. Do you want me to
Oh,
distract him
he's
for you
like,
real quick?
I'm on it.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to? Okay.
Let's do that.
Let's see. How can I distract him?
Hang on.
I was gonna
hang on.
use minor illusion to make another one of me behind him and be like, "Who's that?"
We technically need to address like how you guys don't have telepathy. So how did you guys just make this plan? Like,
No,
Tech-
I mean she doesn't
I know,
have.
but
She
here's the
doesn't have to
thing.
be part of my
I
plan.
also know Slippy, and I am perceptive enough to
Oh,
see
okay.
what he's doing.
so you
'Cause
thought?
I'm-
Does
I'm
anyone
like-
have
I'm like,
prestidigitation?
I know
Oh,
all
Slippy
this-
does.
Oh, Slippy does. Oh, I know what he's doing. He's over there. He's over there doing the thing that he
My
does.
tongue's like flicking out
Like, I
really
know,
fast.
like Chrysacola knows Slippy by now. Like Chrysacola knows Slippy's antics.
Yeah, I
So,
follow that logic
I
for
sit
sure.
there and like walk it. I walk up here, and I pull down my pants and I take a shit on this other desk.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm
Okay.
grunting and sweating and having a hard time about it too. So he knows it's happening.
Okay, so give me a persuasion with advantage.
Wait, hang on a minute. That gets her advantage? Shitting on this man's desk should be a disadvantage.
No, because I've
Give me
been
one like
practicing
this.
for so long. I've been
Well-
doing this character for so long that she's saved up and she's really good at shitting places now.
She's not persuading his thoughts. She's persuading his vision. And someone taking a shit behind you is like, what the fuck, ma'am? Jesus
Okay, that's-
Christ.
Fair.
What the fuck? You guys are a fucking grab bag. What? Why are you shitting back here?
Wait,
Do you have
does this not
IBS?
work?
What?
This looked like a toilet from where I'm from.
Why does this? How does this look like a toilet? This is a tent I'm selling things out of. I'm gonna have to clean this up now.
You see, I was actually raised by Yetis, so
And a
if
guy.
my
Well, sorry, you go ahead.
if my customs are outside of what you expect, my apologies. But sir, do not shame me for where I come from.
That's
But yeah, while she's
fucking
doing all
gross.
that,
I'm shaming
I'm
you for
replacing-
your understanding of what a goddamn toilet is.
And as he's like going on about this, one of these commenters steps up and is just like, "Oh, what's how much for that?"
What? What? The shit?
Yeah, that I could use that in a potion I'm making.
That's
You
disgusting.
You want this? This is mine. Yes, you can have it. Okay. This is high quality fertilizer. Yes, fertilizer. Okay, 50 gold.
Yes, perfect. All right, that's all right. So yeah, that's the rest of the money I was going to spend to feed my family, but it's worth it. All right, here you go.
Bet they can eat shit.
All right. Okay.
So while that's happening, does Slippy get away with this blue rock?
Oh, right, I forgot that's happening. Okay, so Slippy, you haven't rolled anything for that yet, have you?
What?
Have you rolled what were you doing? You're Indiana Jonesing it.
No, I'm casting Prestidigitation to make a copy, and then putting that in the spot.
Right. I mean, if Indiana Jones could cast Prestidigitation, he would have done that with the bag. And so yeah, that's what you're doing. You're doing a and then the casting there. Okay, so just give me a stealth with advantage.
Okay.
And the number is really low anyway. Okay, yeah, so sweet. You swap out this crystal, and you now have the crystal. It looks just like it. It doesn't make sound, but crystals don't make sound, so perfect.
Well, I could use minor illusion to make it sound.
Yeah, if you needed a farting crystal or something.
Or just a hum, either way.
Okay, well, it's hard to see the crystal on the table, but
Sefik is counting his money. Oh, wow, $50. All right.
I think I'm done here. I wipe and pull up and go back to the ice rink.
What do you wipe with?
I was worried you were going to ask that.
Silk. There's a beautiful silk rack I noticed hanging on a rack inside, and I just bend down and wipe with the skirt of it.
No, ma'am, that's worth more than 50 gold. Shit, I'm in the negative now.
So yeah, that's what I do, and I walk away, and I just completely ignore his cries.
Look, I'm sick of you guys. If you want to help the Frostmaiden, sneak into the town halls, look at the list, see, you get it. Kill those motherfuckers. Anyway,
some information we could use.
Get out of here. I need to find someone to pay 1,000 gold for this.
All right, everyone got what they need?
Yeah, sorry, I don't have 1,000 gold.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get that 1,000 gold, and I'll be back for that rock.
Okay. Yeah, now you're talking. Now you're making sense. Better than 3 gold. Get out of here.
All right, I'll be back.
So what time is it right now?
7:30.
Okay. What time should we break into the town hall tonight?
I'm still I want to talk to Torga and get answers.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for reminding me. Okay, sorry, I jumped to there. Okay, so while that all was happening, Savarin walked over to Torga.
Hello, so you coming on board? You one of our new bounty hunters, sir? You look strong. You
Something
could tear
like
a man
that,
apart.
ma'am. Something like that. I wink at her.
Oh. Okay.
I have a long history of bloodshed, and most of it involves old women, but I think I can make an exception for you, sweetheart.
Don't, look, if you're gonna work with us, I don't sleep with people I work with.
Ah, what a shame. You're as beautiful as a summer's day, but I digress. We are, we have some questions about our new line of business. Can you tell me about the bounty hunting job that we've taken? How it works, what we do?
Well, isn't that self-explanatory? You killed, Sefik's in charge of it, but, people give you a name and you kill them, right?
Well, so he gives us the names.
Oh, he runs the bounty hunting, yes. I do most of the storefront.
And, unrelated, we actually heard about Torgs from a flyer we found. There are several of them in a bunch of different towns across the region, and was very impressed with this flyer. Did you come up with this? You guys just put them up around town, leave them hanging from street lamps and carts and everything?
I made it in GIMP. You know,
What?
like Photoshop. I made it in Photoshop.
Oh, okay. Well, it's actually in Photoshop. Now,
Thank you.
you know, it's funny that we would find these all around town in all kinds of different places. And the reason I bring this up is one of the places we found it is next to a corpse.
Oh.
Do you know anything about that? Why would that be?
Maybe he was interested in buying something from us, and then
But
someone
he's
killed
dead,
him.
so he can't.
I mean, that's horrible. That sounds horrible. It sucks that... I mean, I don't know if a dead body hiding one of our flyers means...
Well, it wasn't just one dead body. It was like... I don't know, I look at Harold and I, like, count on my fingers. And I count this far and I say 6 out loud, but I'm holding up 3 fingers because I'm
Close.
dumb.
More than one.
Yeah, so there was a couple, at least. 6.
Oh,
Right? That's 6?
I
6.
can't say that I know why my flyer would come up. I mean, my flyers are all over the place. A gal's got to make a business, you know. So
Yes, but isn't it bad for business to find dead bodies with your flyers? Or find flyers with dead bodies, I guess?
I don't know if it means anything. I mean, you find dead bodies in the snow, and I'm not scared of the sky.
I mean, I am. The sky is terrifying, but that's neither here nor
sure.
there.
Like, what's up there? I don't
Yeah,
know.
what, behind those clouds, what's the deal? But anyway,
Look, now
Who
that you
knows?
say that, holy
Oh.
shit. I've always worried about that, but the last, like, 2 weeks ago, this crazy light came from the sky, zoomed past town, landed out in the wilderness. Shit's fucked up around here. I don't know.
in the northern wilderness?
Huh? Just out in the wilderness. No, it's in the south. Like, near the mountains, but something, like a meteorite or something, scares the shit out of me.
Well, maybe we'll take a look at that while we're on our way to our next bounty. Now, tell me something. How do you feel about murder?
I don't know. I think it's debatable. I don't know.
I mean, like, are you like on a, you know, as far as murder goes, are you pretty against it? Bad for business.
Murder
Right?
in general? I don't know. I mean, I guess I wouldn't want to die. I feel like there are reasons. I mean, I feel like the different towns sacrifice people, and they have their reasons for that. I try not to get into it, but I mean, that's why Sefik handles the bounty hunting. I mean, there's money there. I just...
Well, what if I told you that Sefik is handling more than the bounty hunting?
What do you mean?
I mean, he's killing people off the books for free.
What? We're supposed to be making money.
I know. That's the most offensive part about it.
He's doing pro bono.
Yeah, he's running his own side thing for some cult, and
Yeah, he's got a
he
pro
tried
bono.
to rope me and my friend into it, and we don't think it's right.
Pro bono.
I sure don't, man.
This is concerning.
Give me. Oh, oops.
He doesn't talk.
Damn,
Give me persuasion.
persuasion roll.
Give me
Can we
persuasion.
get it with advantage or no?
What was the last thing you said?
I said, can I get it with advantage?
No.
for
I
trying to
mean,
be
I know
honest
that,
with
but
your
what was the
person?
last thing your character said?
Oh, my character didn't say anything.
He said that he didn't want me and him dragged into it, and
Yeah,
I was
that.
like, absolutely not. So he's talking about how we don't want to be dragged into it. So I guess he's saying, like, I guess another person's agreeing with him that he doesn't want to be dragged into it.
I'm lost in what.
The last thing I said was that we are telling her because we don't want to be dragged into any weird, sketchy side business, murder for pleasure racket for
Oh, I
a
see.
weird cult. And I said, my buddy Harold here said that the same thing. He can back me up.
Okay. Well,
Here's my
I guess I will
persuasion.
have
Do I
to-
get advantage? Because I really need it.
I will talk to him.
No.
Damn it! Okay.
Sorry. I mean,
Shit, that's fine.
I've been handing out advantage, like, in utilizing some other bit of information or, like, doubling up on something.
So having the Torgs flyers and having a Torg employee trying to hire us to commit murder and besmirch the good name of this business in the process on accident doesn't qualify as like backing evidence.
It's not evidence.
It's circumstantial, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what are you trying to accomplish by telling her that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to fuck over Sefik because I'm not in the business of murder for a god.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
in
Yeah,
the
I
business
mean,
of murder for its own fun.
okay. I mean, she does say she's going to think about it. I mean, and you don't know what the number. 9 doesn't necessarily mean you failed.
That's fair. That's fair. No, you're right. You're right. And if you basically told me to go fuck myself right now, I'd be like, okay, cool, good deal.
Okay, yeah, add that to the list. No, I'm just joking. I'm so just joking.
Yeah,
Okay.
add that to the list. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess I'll have to talk to him about that. I don't want you guys involved in anything
I don't know
crazy.
if that's a good idea because he's already killing people, and he might kill you too and take over your business.
Okay, so what do you want me to do about it?
I think it might be smart to maybe let's say that maybe we can stop it. Maybe we can conduct an investigation on behalf of you and Torgs Emporium to figure out what's going on with these murders. Maybe we can sit in, follow along, and try and catch Sefik in the act. That'll prove beyond a doubt that he's responsible for this devilish behavior.
Look, I've known Sefik for a while now, and I've just met you today. He's the one hiring you on, and you're immediately turning on him, so I will have to look into this. I mean, if it's true, then this is bad, but it really is just hearsay. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'll have to check into it. I can't pay you
Well,
to look
when
into
your
it.
business goes into the red, and not just because you're broke, but because of all of the bloodshed, you'll know that I was telling the truth.
Okay. Well, I mean, I can't bankroll your investigation, but if you come back with some sort of evidence, then we can maybe take action. I'm not sure what to do unless you're gonna. We'll have to look into it.
Okay. Well, be safe, old lady. And remember, I'm not a hireling, I'm a contractor, so my bedroom door is still open.
Sure, of course, alright. Definitely.
That's all I got. I didn't get anywhere I wanted to go. I feel like I'm just fucking useless this game.
I'm sorry, dude. No, you got somewhere at the beginning there. When you were first talking to him, there was progress made. Oh, look at that cute snowman.
Me and Ali Bay were building it while Savron was talking.
Okay. Well, here, let me turn... Oops. I'm gonna turn that music off, turn this back on. Oops.
So
You guys like my lizard tongue?
what is going on here? Have we
Murder
just...
time, murder time, murder time.
I'm so confused. You guys, do you make any... Look, I guess...
Kadroth just
What's up,
looks
Kadroth?
to Harold and is like, what? He's like,
I thought you... Okay.
I'm...
And make his horn change like disco colors, glowing like an RGB light.
Yeah, like the glowing. He's trying to give Harold this like serious look, but his light starts spinning around with like a disco lights. Okay.
Disco curious.
So what are you guys doing?
Frosty's starting a revolution
How?
for the
I think that we should go figure out where this next target is now that we've been roped into this.
I shout across the ice lake at Kadroth. Hey, Kadroth, you want to murder some people with us?
Wait, hang on. Roped into it says the cowboy holding the lasso. Like, didn't you guys sign up for this job?
No, me and Harold signed up for this job begrudgingly. Everyone else signed up excitedly.
Yeah, I guess it was Neve and Chrysicola that went headfirst into it.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean,
didn't
we're
care.
not afraid of killing rich people, but like, if we happen upon a poor person, we're not going to kill them. Are you kidding me?
That's not what the job is, though.
okay.
That screams to me a lack of professional.
Bruh,
Isn't.
I'm chaotic good. Ugh.
Murder for hire. That's what I think when I think chaotic good.
Right.
Pro bono
Oh, yeah.
murder in this case.
Yeah, for
Murder
free.
for hire.
It's selfless murder because
Yeah.
they're not making money.
For the good of the community.
Oh, that's
Yep.
the good part. Okay.
Socialism.
Well, anyway,
It's socialism.
It's,
Murder
did you
for
see
all.
my Frosty?
Yeah.
He's got a hammer and sickle.
so
Right.
let's see.
As
if
best
we
as I can draw one.
What, DJ?
Let's
It's like a hoe and a sickle.
Hey.
let's stop playing in the snow and figure out what we're actually gonna do here.
We already did. That's why I went to go play in the snow while you were figuring it out.
Yeah, we're fine. We can go
Alright.
do whatever now.
Which town hall are we going to go to first?
I
should
don't know.
just
Aren't
go
we
to
in
the
front
one
of
that
one
we're
right
in.
now?
Which town are we in? I can't remember.
You're in
East
East
Haven?
Haven. Mm-hmm.
What is this building in front of us?
I don't. Just some building. A building with a clock. It's the clock
Oh,
tower.
goddamn.
You
At least
see.
I know what time it is.
You see Doc hanging off the edge, trying to
As little
hook up
Benji.
his extension cord, but he gets hit with lightning and he dies.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez.
This is
Or
an
does it go
alternate
back in
Back to the
time?
Future.
Right.
Just Doc dies and Marty's stuck in the past. And then Marty, you see Marty washing his monster truck like as an old man who had to grow up from way back then. And his parents are like, "Oh my God, you look horrible, Marty."
It's just modern Michael J. Fox.
With Parkinson's and everything. Yeah.
And we're going to hell when we die.
Well, not for that. Okay, so
all the other things. Anyway, carry on.
what are you guys doing? So, yeah, maybe you walk away from town. Maybe you guys gather around the snowman that was made. Oh, where? Will you tell me? What are you doing? Slippy has his crystal. It's actually not
Honestly, we ought to
round
get to
like
work.
in
If
that
we're gonna be
picture.
murdering people, then let's get started. Let's go figure out where the nearest town hall is and find this list.
It's really
Okay.
funny that he took that.
What was that?
Nothing. I'm talking to myself. Okay. So, what time was it? It's 7:30. What are you doing? You're just gonna go break into the town hall right now while it's
I mean, not
open.
break in. I was gonna knock on the door first. What are they, like an 8 to 5?
what I
business?
think we
Like, what are
should
the
do?
hours?
Is since Savran created a little bit of rapport with that blonde chick, we should go back to her and report that there's a list.
I think we
Because
should go
I'm
back
down
and just ask
for
her about
killing.
it. I think a follow-up interview is in question, but I think
Yeah,
that's a
that's-
good idea.
No, I think we should go back and talk to her first, and then break in at night.
Well, I am not going to break in.
No, of course not. We'll keep your hands clean, bruh. Got you.
Okay, so you go to the town hall. The front door is still open. I mean, it's unlocked. It's not open. But you go in, the receptionist is there, and she's just like, "How can I help you?" Oh,
Yeah, are we getting paid for our cauldron yet?
they're still gathering the gems. He had to call some stuff in from Dugan's Hole.
Okay. Well, if it's not here by tomorrow, then we won't be very happy and we'll be selling this pot elsewhere.
Okay, look, I have no control over that, but I'm willing to listen to your complaints and nod and say you are so right. I'm so sorry, hon.
You should pass that information along.
I will. I just don't think it'll change the timeline. But I will surely tell everyone I see.
Hey, Sabron, what was that woman's name that you were going to talk to? Or do you remember who she was?
I have fucking no idea.
Yeah, me
It's been
neither.
like 8 sessions.
Yeah, I know.
The old kobold lady, or like
No, the blonde sergeant lady that we
iPad
first
lady?
met. The one,
No.
yeah, the one who first told us about
Imdra.
the murders. What? Indra.
Imdra Argalath.
Indra. Yeah. She's in East Haven, isn't she?
Yeah. So what kind... Is that all brought you in, just to threaten me about the timeline?
No. Where can we find Indra?
Oh, she's back. She's back in the office with the Speaker of Town.
Okay. Well, we'll be going to meet with them then.
Okay. Speaker! They're coming! Alright, go on back then.
You are like the best secretary.
Hey, thank you. I started last week, but it's pretty easy.
I couldn't tell.
I don't
Really?
actually know where the office is. Is it this?
It is, but don't go in there because no one's in there yet. Pretend they're in there while you're standing there. It's cool that you can go there, but they don't have those tokens yet. Imdra.
So, bang on the door. What are you guys doing in there? Put your clothes on.
I'm gonna gently knock on the door and not let Chrysicola say anything to ruin our chances here.
What, do I not have an Imdra? Maybe I don't just have a character named that.
I've been silenced.
What is it? There we go. Okay. We're going in.
What brings you guys here? Oh. Hang on. I'll move you in there. Or were you trying to run around outside?
Yeah, I didn't know where it was.
Oh, okay. Here, I'll just move you in the room with them.
Here? No? Oh, there. Okay.
There you go. I'll put Harold in there too.
This is a small room.
I was almost there.
Indra, good to see you again.
Yes, nice to see you as well. What's going on? We don't have the funds yet.
I'm sorry?
It's still going to take a day before we can get the funds for the cauldron. Is that not why you're here?
No, we'll be back for that soon. Well, JG Wentworth will get our money when we need it now. But first, I had a... You like Torgs. You told us about Torgs, right? You're familiar with them?
Right, yeah, the provisions, the caravan, yeah.
Yeah, well, it turns out that... Do you remember that dead body?
Sure, yeah, the murder that you're looking into.
Yeah, well, Torgs and the dead body are hand in hand, and some guy from Torgs named Shevik or something is paying us to kill people, and we thought that we didn't want to do that. Well, I didn't want to do that.
Okay, wait. I heard you're being paid to kill people?
I may have phrased that wrong, but they are trying to kill people for the Frostmaiden, and they are trying to convince us to help them, and I think that's bad and wrong. now.
Perhaps I could explain this a little better.
Yeah, I'm a big dumb barbarian. I'm going to step to the corner of the room and let somebody else have the floor.
Yeah, I step up and be like, look, this guy Suffolk, he's got a list of names of people who have paid to get their names out of the drawing for sacrifice. And when one of those people are chosen, Suffolk goes after them and takes their life in the name of the Frostmaiden. Because he feels like it's been that it's a jab at her to get out of having been named.
It's like reverse Schindler's List.
Pretty much.
That's crazy. They
No.
the
But here's the
people
thing,
are.
Speaker.
Does he seem nervous to anyone else?
We understand
Yes.
that you're in on this too, and that you take payments to take people off of this. So your hands are not clean at all.
I'm blocking the door, by the way, right now.
Wait, we do know this?
Yes. Yeah, we got all. Well, I mean, we don't know this, but
But it's worth a
it's
shot to throw it out there.
I mean, if you think about it, who else would benefit from that? Who else would take the payment? Who is being paid to get their name out of the hat? And other than the person who draws the name from the hat.
What brings you? Suffolk has a list of people.
Yeah, he checks it twice.
Dennis,
Use this
what-
your list.
Why do you?
People are
Okay.
naughty and nice.
So you're saying that
Yes, I'm
So-
saying that I believe that he knows about the list and he isn't telling us what he knows.
is this true, Dennis?
Look, I'm not hurting anyone. What do you?
People
I'm
are
saving
literally
people.
dying because of what you're doing. You cannot say with a
People-
straight face that
no,
you are not
people-
hurting anyone.
People are gonna die anyway. People are living because of what I'm doing.
And your
Yes, but
pockets are
only
getting
certain
lined with the
people.
profits of death.
Exactly. You're taking advantage of a situation and of people who are afraid for their lives. But honestly, can we just get down to the bottom of why you feel it's necessary to do the sacrifices in the first place if you don't follow what the Ice Maiden
If you don't follow the Frostmaiden
believes? Yeah,
beliefs.
Frostmaiden beliefs. Exactly.
Well, what?
I got
What would happen if we didn't? Look what she's already done. She's frozen in 10 towns entirely. She's made the sun not even rise. What's next if we don't follow her will?
What's
And how do
left?
you know her will?
Yes,
But-
exactly. Who gave you this will?
How is anyone to know? A god? I mean, who?
Exactly. How are you to know that she demands sacrifice?
Look, all we know is years ago, at the beginning of this, someone had stumbled upon, I don't know, someone. I wasn't there. I'm just going off of third-hand
Spit it out already.
knowledge.
Yes, well, just tell us what you know.
We've stumbled into this. Like, there was a killing, and things were better for a while. And then there was another killing, and that seemed to persist. And at this point, it's just like, we've got to press this button every 112 minutes, or else the island will explode. It's like that. Like, I don't know that the island will explode, but if I don't press it, it might.
I understand the reference.
I
And I understand how difficult this decision may be. However, in what ways did things get better? And have they continued to get better and better after each killing? Or does it just stay the same?
It seems, in fact, like things are getting worse
Exactly.
the more you kill. There's Duragar now. Your town hall got attacked. Your sailors have gone missing. People are dying left and right, and you're still willing to take people out of this equation, kill them, and line your pockets. I should have rolled a paladin.
It's not about lining my pockets. I invest it back into the town. I'm trying to do my best. There are 2 other towns that do this. It's not just me. I don't know why you're so mad at me. You
And
guys
there
are
are
trying
like
to
5
help.
other towns that don't.
Look, they come to me and they beg. They begged me before I offered this, and I just wanted to give them an option.
Who begged?
The people on the list, they said, isn't there a way? Isn't there a way out of this? I have a family, I have a business.
So does
Indra,
everyone.
you hear all this. This is a confession.
I'm hearing, and it's regrettable. I don't know what it's. He hasn't killed anyone, per se.
Indra's on the list too, huh?
No.
Yeah.
This is the first I've heard of this.
This is no. It's he hasn't killed anybody personally, but he's been taking bribes and arranging for people to die. Every single person that was killed with a Torgs flyer underneath their body was killed because of the speaker avoiding.
Technically,
doing
you're
the
making that
ritual.
up. You're making up that all the bodies have the Torgs flyer
You're
on it.
right.
But
Okay.
you can
I
still
tried.
say that.
I was
It
on a
doesn't.
roll.
You can still say that to them. I'm just clarifying.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that up. Fuck it.
And plus,
Well,
we
what-
already know that Suffolk has killed everyone. Like, we already know who the killer is, and we already know why the killer did it.
Okay.
And now we're just exposing the real crime. Bribery.
Exactly.
So wait, what is this?
Well,
what is this about? Is
With
this?
sacrifices, but sure.
It sounds.
I mean,
Why,
bribery.
I'm trying to figure out why you didn't lead with that you found the killer.
I told you that. I told you
Oh.
Suffolk has a list, and he kills the people who have been
You
drawn.
did. You did mention that, and that's when Daneth Whalen got weird.
Yep, because he knows about these lists.
Well, I have the list.
Let's just say that this new moon, that you don't do a sacrifice and you let the other 2 towns do it instead. I challenge you to see what happens.
Give me persuasion.
Okay. God damn it.
Surely what you are suggesting would bring doom to East Haven. I don't know.
Do they do sacrifices in Dugan's Hole?
They sacrifice something. They don't have enough people to sacrifice a full person. I think they sacrifice warmth.
Exactly.
Look, okay, imagine a giant monster that is kept at bay by dropping off some morsels of food in front of its cave. Now, you give it 3 big hunks of meat and then some other extra stuff. You know, the main course and then the little side goodies, the side dishes. Now, what's going to happen when you stop delivering the main course? That's my fear. I don't know if that's wise. I just don't know if it's wise.
I think it's a little bit wiser than just killing your own citizens. Just saying.
Has anyone actually seen the Frostmaiden?
Well, sure. One death. Look, you have to look at it at a bigger scale. One death is payment for not killing everyone else. Like, what happens
We don't
if...
even know if one death is what keeps the Frostmaiden at bay.
And we won't know that if we all freeze over dead. I mean, you have
Technically,
a
that we
point.
would know.
Well, you would know the moments before you died, and at that point, was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's debatable.
Good
But
answer.
Well, right.
I mean, we literally have this guy physically and metaphorically backed into a corner here, and he's just admitted to, at the very least, bribery, if not felony murder.
Side question. If you're holding something that's
Is it
attunable,
There's no, like,
do you know?
nation?
What?
If you're
Slippy, I'll answer
Slippy,
your question over DM.
Slippy and Harold might know this more than me. This is just a D&D question. If you're holding something that's attunable, do you know?
I think if you like use identify or something.
Yeah, you'd have to like decide to look into it.
I don't think
okay,
you
that's
would
fine.
know automatically.
Okay. Okay, so what's happening now?
So what do you look? I'm not happy about this turn of events. This is not good. I mean, what? Daneth, can't you just stop offering them to pay to get out of it?
I guess.
Basically, you're selling them nothing because someone's out there going to kill them if their name is drawn regardless.
Oh.
At the very least, you should stop taking bribes.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I guess if I'm not actually saving anyone, then that
Nope, you're
makes
doubling up the
sense.
killings.
Look, okay, I see that that's the effect, and I can help fix this, and I am willing to look into that, but it's unfair to blame me for both deaths. There's someone else, this person you found. He's killing people, so it's not as straightforward as that. But
And I understand why he's killing people. I get it.
well, alright, okay.
You know, honestly, let's
You
just
get
let's
it's
just put it
complex.
this way. You guys are all doing what you can, but it's not exactly what should be done. Because I understand that you have a difficult situation at hand, and yes, survival of the human race is important.
I think you've earned your spot as the next sacrifice speaker.
That's okay. Look, that you're just as wrong as I am. They're done a certain way. It's not just you get to pick. That sounds.
No, it's not random. It's a name drawn out
It's
of a
clearly
hat.
not done a certain way if you're paying or getting paid to get around it.
There's a difference between being paid, choosing someone to not be on the list, than choosing someone who will die. Personal motives could come into play.
There's also personal motives for not putting them on the list.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's worse if you're the one who decides that one will die. We roll a dice. Whoever the fate, the fate is in the dice. The death is not on my hand. The saving is on my hands.
No, not if they're not saved in the long run, because if their
Well-
name gets drawn, they get killed regardless.
Yes, of course, I see that now, and this is the reason I'm willing to renegotiate our methods.
Mm-hmm.
I get this. It's not that this was clear to me before, I mean, think about it from my side. I thought I was helping people.
Of course. But now that you know that you're not, you...
And if I could raise some extra taxes, then great. Well, yes, and now that I know that I'm not... Well, I am scared to death to see what happens to not sacrifice, but we'll try it. We'll see.
What you guys should do?
Oh, wait, so I convinced him to not sacrifice?
We'll try it out.
Oh, okay, that's fine too.
Oh.
What was
rolled a
Flippy gonna
zero.
say?
He also rolled a 0.
Well, that was. Hang on. The 0 was I don't know if it was direct.
It was literally directly tied to whether or
Yeah,
not
it
he
was
would.
100%
Like, I don't
directly
like. I
tied to
want to
her
say that
making
it's not to take advantage of the situation and you not remembering, but that was literally the role to decide if he believed, or I was persuading him to.
Yeah, she was trying to persuade him not to argue, and you said roll persuasion, and then he's like 0. Oh, better agree not to kill people.
Okay.
I better stop
Well,
sacrificing.
You're right, but okay. Let's say that up until now, the rest of your dialogue has earned you advantage on that. I'll give you one more roll, and if it
Okay.
sucks, then they're not gonna do it.
If it sucks, then I get to pitch my
Wait, is
idea.
it? For some reason, the shift is not. Oh, there it is. That was weird. God damn
My
it.
God.
I'm gonna try and help with this roll. Damn it!
Yeah. All right. Let's see if they get.
I'm not even. I knew it wasn't gonna work, but
I understand your reasoning, and the effort was valiant for sure. I don't know if I can risk my whole town doing that. If you
Hold on, I gotta reconnect.
nobody's persuasive at all.
If you don't stop killing people, I'm gonna kill you.
Finally, somebody worth a damn in this section. You guys wasted all your good rolls playing hockey earlier.
I guess so,
It's-
man.
I don't know if there's
Murder
anything
time,
to
murder
be
time,
done.
murder time.
Look, I can stop taking the bribes.
Perfect.
I can assure you of that. As far as the sacrifices, I don't know. I can't be the first one to decide to do that. If you can test it out somewhere else, if another town chooses to stop
What about like literally
sacrificing-
all the other towns that don't sacrifice?
I
Well,
point to a
did
sign
you-
that says no test drives on human sacrifice.
Yeah. No, before I told you the story about the monster in the cave mouth. Remember, with the main course? He's going to be
Was there
mad
a
if that main
is there
course
a
doesn't
literal
show
monster in a cave mouth?
up. What?
Is it literal? Was it just like a story or was it like a metaphor? I'm a dumb
Then you
barbarian,
obviously
so bear
didn't
with me.
get it. You obviously did not get it. If that is a question you have, it was a metaphor.
Okay, so where is the metaphorical cave of the mouth that we can find this monster?
And what level do we have to be to, kill this monster? Hypothetically, metaphorically speaking.
I know metaphors like the shoe is off.
The shoe is off. Yes,
If
my
the
favorite
shoe
metaphor.
fits,
Mm-hmm.
then I sit
It's like we're two peas.
We are two peas.
in a urinal.
That is
So-
a piece of crap.
Well, hey, who's the one taking bribes for murder? Okay,
Hey, I thought
piece
we were
of
just.
crap.
I wasn't calling you a piece
He's like,
of crap.
it's a metaphors. I thought you had forgotten about that.
It was a metaphor.
Oh,
It's just a metaphor. You're a piece
I
of
know what
crap.
metaphors are.
You get it? Like a metaphor.
Yeah, I know what metaphors are.
It's
we should,
a
we should
metaphor is when you use the word are or is.
I know what they are. Is
I know what they're like.
or as.
Okay, so, are we cool, or I'm gonna stop taking bribes?
I mean, we're in
We'll see how that plays out.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that
Okay.
we should figure out what we're going to do about this killer. Indra, do you have any ideas?
Where's your button?
Well, he'll stop killing if people aren't going to be on the list. He won't have a reason to if people are being drawn. So that pretty
Yeah.
much stops him.
I mean, I
That's
don't know if
his
there's much to
His motive
debate.
is to kill people who have been drawn.
It sounds like he's a criminal and he deserves to be locked up. So, march him over to the town hall and I'll put him in the basement.
Severon, Harold, if you guys want to do that.
yeah.
Ugh, God, it
I'll do
physically
it.
pains me. I mean, I'm good with just killing this guy. I don't really care.
I'll throw
Nah.
him.
No,
Me
no,
neither,
no, no,
probably.
no, I don't hear you. I can't hear
I'm very
you.
apathetic about the whole thing. I care not.
I'll be whistling.
Look, I'm just saying, if I know that you've killed a person, I will know that you're a criminal, so please, no, I don't hear what
Should
you're
we have a
saying.
contingent of militia to assist us in taking this dangerous madman in?
Murder time, murder time, murder time.
I'd be willing, but you know, to put this on the books means that I need some cold, hard facts about this. Where's the proof I can put on file?
Well, the fact that he tried to hire us to kill people and we turned him down, mostly.
I believe you, but it's your word against him. What do I provide to the militia to give them the confidence that we are doing the right thing?
You can tell them that this person is responsible for the unjust killing of their townsfolk, of their fellow townsfolk, and they will be saving the whole of the region from this maniac's vile grasp by assisting us. They will be heroes celebrated in song and will, I don't know, be given free beer at taverns for their partaking in this heroic act.
Hey, we're not fighting a dragon, man.
Just roll with it. And also, someday we will be. I mean, let's be honest here. This is where this is whole building to.
So, I mean, technically you shouldn't be bound by the literal words you're saying. Technically, to me, I think the words you're saying are just you saying this is it. That you'll get really good stuff. It's not really something that you could put in a police report that proved anything. But give me a persuasion.
You have not seen some of my police reports.
Uh-oh. Well, that says something about the quality of police reports more than you.
I have a question. Was Slippy actually stabbed or not?
He wasn't, because we rolled initiative and he couldn't go before you talked him down.
But
I mentioned the knife. I mentioned the ice knife that he pulled.
We also saw him use this ice knife on the other person.
Oh, sure. Go ahead and say what I was saying.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I had already started, and then you started afterwards.
Okay. Point taken.
He did threaten me with it, too.
He did threaten, so you did see it. So go ahead.
Yeah. Well, he pulled out an ice knife, and I remind Imdra about the clue that I had led on to about how, like, it was probably made out of ice and had melted. In the initial when we had sessions ago when we were all observing the body with her. I tell her I mentioned this.
Oh, okay. So the murder weapon was an ice knife, and this person that you have in mind owns knives of ice. Nice.
Mm-hmm. He actually threatened to use them on our pal Slippy.
Yeah, he did.
Okay, well, so TJ started this line. So TJ, you roll a persuasion with advantage because Chrysicola comes in to help. Okay.
Jeez, God.
Okay, so what, do you want a couple militia people to join you, or?
Yeah, come with us. Send us 3 able-bodied men with weapons so we can try and take this son of a bitch in.
Okay. All right, we'll send 3 guys with you.
Able bodies, not unable bodies.
Yeah, we need
Able-bodied.
people who can actually do things, like 3 of your best, because this guy is a dangerous madman.
Able bodies, not cane bodies.
It's really not.
Exactly, no cane.
He's just
Only
kind
able.
of a.
Only able.
Only
That's
able.
I mean,
he's the good boy. He's a good boy.
He was the good boy, right?
Yeah.
Able?
Kane was the shithead.
no, Kane's the
No,
shithead.
Kane,
Abel's the
yeah,
good
Kane
one.
killed Able.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, Able was a good boy.
All right. So, Imdra walks out into the main hall. Opens a door into like a break room. There's a bunch of guards like playing cards, and some are sleeping. And she's just like,
Alright, you're gonna go with these guys, bring this guy in, he's a criminal.
"Yeah!" They're all super excited. Yeah!
Yeah, guys, get pumped.
That's pretty much how it happens in real life too. I can speak from experience.
Yes! A criminal!
going to get a criminal scum.
Okay.
In my head, all of these people sound exactly like the guards from Oblivion.
I was about to say, once we see this guy, can we be like, stop right there, criminal scum?
Huzzah! Adventure!
Okay, so
That's
you go back to the market, and
I'll see if we can conveniently wrap this quest up in the next half an hour.
that's always the goal. Yeah, just the whole game, actually. Let's see if you can...
That never changed. Actually, it's like 27 minutes, but who's counting?
Oh, burn. 3 minutes off, TJ. Learn to clock.
Dude, I can barely count on my fingers, so...
Okay, so you guys...
I barely have any.
What are you guys doing? These tribal warriors come with you and are behind you as you go to approach the caravan. It's like
Stuff isn't
9:30
happening
now.
the way that I said it was. Like, I don't want to face that guy because I kind of like said that I would like be his bounty hunter. So I'm just hiding back here and letting them do their thing. I'm just like kind of like.
Oh man, I'm gonna be like Sefik Caltro, you motherfucking piece of shit. You want to arrest?
Oh, you heard him.
Wait.
I'm just gonna stand there and let Harold handle this one. I'm just there as the backup.
Me and Neve are like hanging out at Bard's Bakes.
Under arrest? You motherfuckers. I thought we were cool.
You tried to stab our friend, and also you've been committing murder, so jail it is.
Let's say you also, and then we also maybe suggested that you told us some stuff, but yeah, you definitely tried to kill somebody and then admitted to killing other people. So
We could have been cool.
I thought
all you had to
we
give
were
him
on
was the
same
rock,
page.
man.
You guys were gonna be bounty hunters.
Well, there's a difference between bounty
Okay.
hunting and then just killing people.
Yeah, I'm not
you know.
killing anybody for free.
It was bounty hunting. It wasn't. Okay. I'm getting mixed signals from you guys. One second you say that you want to kill people and, dedicate your life to the Frostmaiden, and now you're bringing a bunch of pigs over here to try to take me to jail?
Those are people.
Making
You
it
not have
so
people.
hot.
Those are people, dude.
Oh, sorry.
That's not cool, dog. That's too far.
Sorry. Oh, wow. I thought they were swine. My bad. I thought you guys
You're
were
not helping.
swine.
That's
Just shut up
Benny
and
in
give
the
me these
Jets.
handcuffs.
No. What? Fascists? Should I say that?
You're...
I'm just joking. Okay. I'm not
Harold, lock
joking.
him up. Lock him up before I kill him.
I'm joking, but...
Okay. Sorry. It sucks to be against the fascists these days. Oh, take me in. Fine. You want to take me to jail? Try me. He holds out.
Step forward, prepare to detain this guy.
Yeah.
He holds out his
What
wrist.
Joseph Seed ass Far Cry 5 shit is this?
I
Take
played
me.
this video game.
Take me.
All right.
Take him.
What do you want us to do?
Help us escort him back. Bake him away, toys.
Here, I'll point this way. Walk that way.
There you go. Perfect. Thanks. We
That's
You guys
really
notice
good.
the stone is gone?
Guys.
That was really good job.
You notice that
Shouldn't
the
have
blue
done that,
stone disappeared?
Gone.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
gone.
not.
You
not
covered it up. How long does your prestidigitation last even?
Until I dismiss it, I think. Or no, yeah, I think it's like 2
An
3
hour.
hours.
It's an hour. Okay,
Hour.
so I mean technically it could still be there. I imagine, it's a couple hours later you had that conversation with Imdra and Waylon, and now you're back. Most of the people are gone. They're kind of cleaning up. Well, I guess you already handcuffed him. I was gonna have him reach for it to put it away and realize it was gone, but he doesn't. You guys are
He'll
taking
make,
it.
prestidigitation disappear before his fucking eyes. Be like, hey, that stone, and then hold it up. Taunt him with
Torga, don't worry, Torga. They're wrong. They're making up lies about me. I'll be out by morning. Just clean up. Make sure the crystal here is fine. Clean up when I'm gone. Okay, thank you.
Do you know how many times I've heard that actual statement made over the phone in a real prison?
Clean up the crystal.
Yes, actually.
I believe it.
Probably,
Yeah. You probably hear some crazy shit.
Well,
Okay,
clean up
so-
the crystals, probably just talking about meth.
We have the crystals,
Probably,
one of the
yeah.
things I heard.
They're toilet meth. Okay, so you guys walk Sefik back to the town hall. Walk him downstairs and lock him in one of the jail cells.
Look, the Frostmaiden is going to get her way, whether you want to play a role in it or not. So,
That sounds like rape, dude.
Okay, yes. Sounds very, sounds whatever, but who are we to question a goddess?
Yeah, a little rapey.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if
Look
you're
at
into
this.
that, I guess.
Look,
Whatever,
if you
guy.
please her,
I'm gonna stop it.
look at me. I don't even have to wear a coat. She's gifted me with
Even gifted.
I think you just think you look really cool with your sleeves rolled up when it's really cold in Icewind Dale. Like the kid
Well-
that's wearing the shorts when it's wintertime and snowing.
That's just an added effect. What are you talking about, Joe Huno? He never wears pants.
No, he doesn't though, ever.
He was living with me.
And his boss made him get pants and bought them for him, and then he like brought out the scissors at my house and was like, "We're cutting them off. We're getting these bottoms out of here."
What?
What's he got against pants?
I don't know. Just too.
It's like
confining.
Dwight Schrute with long sleeve shirts.
It's like what?
It's like Dwight Schrute with long sleeve shirts. They're like really,
Yeah.
really restrictive, and he just like can't do anything.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you guys walk him back. You lock, put him in the slammer, and then you guys do what? You guys go back upstairs. You're probably hanging out with Imdra.
Well, I appreciate
Hopefully we level up.
We level up in the moral compass. High five.
TJ wasn't around, so I did it.
I still appreciate it. I'm like,
Where'd he go? Oh.
Allie Babe holds his hand up too, or his paw. I guess yours would be a paw.
I was about to say
too,
paw.
kind
It's
of.
a little paw and paw.
Paw to paw.
Oh, yeah.
High paw.
It's a hot paw and paw action.
Gross paw jobs. All right.
Pawing.
What
You guys
then?
have like specific stuff where like people like to suck on your pads.
Yeah, a paw fetish.
Yeah, right. Just like licking the pads.
Yeah.
I love watching the claws like stick out and retract and stick out.
Fuck. That's probably
Weird.
that probably could be a D&D thing if you think about it. You're like, just love it.
Okay, not that I don't enjoy the sexual conversation about beans, but
I like put my claws back in, like ashamed.
look, don't be ashamed. Everyone has their thing. It's just this is public, and really, like I said, I enjoy the conversation. We just gotta lock up. I gotta get home. We're about to lock up the place. So if you guys can scoot,
Walk up, you say?
yeah, lock up. Do you want someone to just walk in here and take your cauldron?
I was thinking lock up involving handcuffs, but that's a conversation for another time.
Oh, okay. Mind in the gutter, for sure. All right. I've been there. Don't be ashamed. Of course. I need to get home. Look, my mind is set. I need to get home. I need to lay down. I need to put on my butt cream, and I need to have a drink.
Why do you need butt cream?
Because my butt is infected.
You have to prep for the H.
Is your butt infected with fungus?
look, this is personal. This is look. Maybe you might be
It's the
open
fungus that
about
infects
your
people's
foot
minds. I just got to know.
fetishes and your BDSM, but my butt cream. Look, I'm only as sociable as mentioning that I have it. I don't like to explain very much.
So what you're saying is you're infected by a fungus that's not allowing you to talk about it.
Okay, look, it happens to guys. Okay, I'm a girl. Okay, so this doesn't work. It's weird. I'm the first girl to ever get a pilonidal cyst in my butt, and I'm dealing with it, so...
Maybe girls do get those, so maybe...
Well, I can't assist with that. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Too soon. Too soon. Alright, come on. She's got her keys.
She's out and she's jangling them as she ushers you through the doors out onto the street.
Well, I'm still in this market,
Yeah, me too.
so I'm still playing some hockey. Let's get it.
Right.
Okay, well, you can go back to the market. Do you attempt to do anything else?
I mean, where were we? I didn't see anything other than the market.
Well, I said you went to the town hall. I just didn't move you to the
Oh, I
mall.
didn't know if there was like a scene or anything. No, yeah, nothing.
Oh, okay. So I didn't shit all over Bard's bakes.
Gross.
Now that something has
Someone
been arrested,
did. I don't know if it was
still,
you, but
people.
Are these some hula hoops over here?
I want to steal shit.
it does look like a pile of hula hoops. Yeah, I think.
I
don't
thought
know.
that's what they were.
Pile of hula hoops.
So
That's what
Slippy,
I forgot all my hula hoops at my friend's house.
Right. No, it was like 10 of them. I was like, damn, that's a lot of hula hoops.
Right.
man, these hula hoops remind me of my spine. Says Slippy. It's like a snake. I don't know if that's like snake spines. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's what time? It's 8:30. You're in East Haven. You've just been kicked out of the town hall. What are you guys getting up to before we close
left
out?
willingly. Okay.
Well, that's
Right.
true.
Oh no, I guess it's...
We can end it here if we have nothing else to do. I mean, essentially, you're waiting around East Haven until those people can pay you tomorrow.
We
So-
can find a tavern or something for the night. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Get some drinks.
sounds like. Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
I don't have TJ. Let me reload. He's probably been yelling at me. Now I can see you, TJ.
I like how Slippy says, I don't have him either, and then doesn't reload for a full minute.
I don't have him,
Maybe we
but that's
can get
fine.
some milkshakes and get some nut
Boys in
meat
your yard?
freeze.
Mmm.
Okay.
I
So you guys.
think we should look around for Duragar to kill.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, you did. It's your 4. Yeah, well, I mean, even with Neve's 15, actually, you actually don't find any. I mean, you feel confident that you dealing with them on the East Haven ferry has cleared the town of any more.
Well,
you
you know, we
guys-
can always go to the spine of the world.
I mean, we also killed a bunch of them in the town hall, too.
That's true. So you have... I don't know. They don't seem to be anywhere, but at the same time, they can be invisible, so...
Do we know where that one dude's getting the killings for the contracts from? If that makes sense.
The
Where's he getting the
killings-
contracts from to kill people?
Oh, I guess just people that come to the caravan and sign up for it.
It's not like one specific person, or we don't know, I guess.
Yeah,
No, it's
otherwise
like a
you
murder
don't really
game.
know.
Sperm whale.
Did you scroll way up or something?
What?
Did you scroll way up? Oh, it says I'm
No,
typing.
it said sperm whale was typing.
Oh yeah, that's what it says.
I was typing that to TJ when he logged in originally and my camera wasn't on.
I saw it earlier,
Yeah.
but then I saw it whenever it popped up. Hey guys, want some
Pretty good.
sperm?
That's funny. Okay, so you guys head towards the wet trout.
The whole
You love
group?
it. Yes. Gross. You guys.
I
You
mean,
need a bukkake whale for that.
wait. I mean, I guess that's like reversed, right? Like one
it's
whale, like jizz all over like 5 people's. Like
Oh, gross.
it's like
This
the
is-
opposite. You know?
Look, I was asking for this by even bringing up a sperm
thought
whale,
maybe,
but
like remove their like top layer as soon as the whole group said yes, and I was like, here we go again.
sperm. Okay, so on your way to the wet trout, I don't know. It's just one of those things where you see it. I mean, I don't know. There's nothing
You just wanna stop
out of the
talking about
ordinary,
sperm?
but you see a couple guys with a axe beak, and that's it. Like they're just wandering around town with this axe beak.
What's an axe beak?
that was
Yeah.
It's
Is it like,
Like,
a
they're-
bird with a beak that's
it's
an
like
axe?
axe. Yeah, right.
yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
Wait, so is it alive?
Yeah. Hang on.
Hey,
Where the
hey!
hell is
Didn't
it?
they say that the Frostmaiden had a fucking? Hey, can I? I'm just gonna reverse. I'm just gonna talk in a New York accent. Hey, didn't they say that the fucking Frostmaiden had a fucking beak?
Hey, I'm investigating here.
Fucking
Oh,
axe beaks.
Oh.
Axe beak.
Yeah, I guess we
Get
were
your
right
fucking
on.
axe beak.
I thought it was like a weapon. I'm so
Oh,
glad
wait,
you-
are they rideable? They look rideable.
It looks rideable.
Keep your
Yeah,
weird
it
fetish
could be
out of this,
ridden.
Flippy. We already talked about it enough today.
Do they have a saddle on them?
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Ooh.
but it's got like a harness with ropes hanging off the back, like it could pull something.
Hey guys, what's all this then?
What do we need pulled?
Well, what this? Our axe beak?
Yeah.
You know, just it's how we get around. You know, some people use dog sleds, some people use axe beaks.
What does it eat?
Bread.
Ow. I feel like I would have a hard time like eating anything that isn't like, I don't know, big. Like it couldn't pick anything up off the counter.
Yeah, it's annoying. I've got to feed it, or I gotta put it on a stick that's up in the air, and then it comes down on it and gets it.
Okay.
It's really fun to actually watch. You want to feed it something?
Yeah. Does it eat
What do
logs?
you got? Come here, boy. We're gonna feed you something. Watch this. It's so funny. It's so awkward for it.
Does it eat logs?
It doesn't eat them, but it smashes its face into them.
That's hilarious.
It just loves it.
It just loves doing that. All right, let me see that.
It's like an ostrich in the ground. It's like, I need my face in this piece of wood.
In this wood.
Most of these
This is
are
unexpected.
domesticated after you find them out in the woods with their faces stuck in a tree.
You just climb on it. And it's a hit.
Yeah,
Feed 'em
pretty
some
much.
bread
You
and then
climb
just
on
get 'em
it,
out the tree.
you hammer the bill out of the tree, and then you got yourself a mount.
Give it some bread on a stick, and you're
Right,
good to go.
you're good to go,
That's
man.
right. Some bread hanging off a stick. Dude, that's the way to do it.
You got
Just
it.
a whole loaf.
While they're talking, can I be like tying some rope to like a stick?
Yes.
Rope and stick, bread.
You have any
Do
pan?
you guys know if there's a bakery close?
You think I can make this?
Look.
You can think I can carve wood to look like a baguette?
We're not really from town. Wait, does
guys have any
prestidigitation
bread?
do smell? Do you have anything that does smell? Because, like, it'll never get to the bread, so it just has to seem
wait.
enough like bread to run
Prestidigitation
after.
does smell.
Slippy, can you make
Prestidigitation
this
does
rock-
smell and flavor.
Like fresh baked
Does
bread.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
prestidigitation can do smells. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, if
smells,
not, we'll say it
flavors.
does anyway. But yeah, I think it does. So sure, you could fake a piece of bread hanging from the rope.
Or like you can make a rock smell like a loaf of bread to like try to like draw some axe beaks out, you know?
Just paint it white.
You could carve a piece of wood to look like bread and then just make it smell like bread.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you carve like a piece of wood like a baguette.
Perfect.
Hell yeah. Okay.
So wait, what are these guys actually doing here?
We're just walking the streets, man. We just got into town. We're checking out the place.
Where'd
What
you
do these
come
guys
from?
look like?
We came from Torgs. They're kind of nicely dressed, but they've got a bunch of cold weather clothes on because they've just made it into town. It looks like there's still snow on their shoulders. Where are you guys going? You headed to the bar or something, or?
Heck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let's Sorry, that was my dog. Yeah, let's.
You have a
Let's
dog? Oh,
I'll
whoa,
tell you what,
whoa!
you
You
actually
do
do
have
like
a
that,
weird,
right? Let me,
creepy dog.
this
What
is-
is this thing? That thing is gross, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She was eating some, like seriously, unironically, in real life, was eating fuzz. So
No, I'm not talking. I'm talking about Tad. He
Oh,
sees
get the
Tad
fuck
there,
out
and
of
he's
here.
like, "What the fuck?" Gross,
we
dude.
would like to. I would like to buy you gentlemen a drink.
What are you
Welcome
guys
to
all
town.
druids or something? This is weird. Hanging out with a whole gang of animals.
Well,
Looks like
I mean,
you even-
technically, wouldn't you be the druids hanging out with a bunch of animals?
What?
Hey, are you calling black
Yeah.
people animals? What's this?
Whoa!
Whoa! No, I'm talking about your big owl bear, your gross ass pug, whatever that is, and then your, I don't know, your upright standing kitty cat.
And the lizard guy.
Oh, you got a lizard guy too. That's true.
I would love. To
The
take
mustache
you
makes
gentlemen
him
out for a
seem
drink.
human.
You guys seem
I
like
know.
very interesting out of towners.
You're acting like we're all animals here.
Yeah, we are pretty interesting.
I'm an elf.
Right.
Yeah, but you're not an animal.
Animelf.
I know, but I just say.
I'm an elf.
Wait. you get to turn into an animal. You get to
I
turn
just
into an
nodded like
owl.
you are. Don't let anybody else tell
Oh
you.
yeah,
you
you're
are.
right. No, actually,
Yeah, she gets to turn into an animal.
what is?
She's actually seen an owlbeak before and could turn into an owlbeak as well.
I mean,
Or-
you also just saw one.
Yeah, like right now. Yeah, so yeah, you saw one last week, and that's why you can do it, not the one right in front of you.
Well, I think that you guys should come with us for a free drink.
Yeah.
Beer
that's-
all
wanna
right.
drink
Yeah,
with the
we don't
whole
got
group?
anything to do till later tonight, so we're
we drink
in.
like animals too.
Party animals. Okay, that's what they call us. They call us the party.
You guys are called the party.
Yeah.
You've got like
That's
a
what they
name
call
for
Yeah.
all of you. You know, we should name. We should come up with a name for you and me and the Axe Peak. Oh,
Yeah, we'll call that the secluded bunch. You know.
well, let us have a say in it. Let us pitch the first idea.
Okay. All right.
We'll think about it. Let's go. Let's. Where are you
Heartbeat
headed?
Bros.
Walk us towards the best tavern in town.
The wet
That's how
trap.
you would know.
A wet trout, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah, the wet trout's cool. All right, let's go. I'm the other guy. I haven't talked. I'm kind of quiet, but now that I've
nice to
opened my
meet you,
mouth,
other
I'm just,
guy.
it's not going to shut. I'm just going to keep talking forever. You
Is your name
really
actually other
uncorked a
guy?
bottle with this one.
What?
Your name is actually other guy.
It's Oter Gui.
Yeah, other guy.
Other guy. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
Her gui.
water deepian.
Odor guy. Sorry.
Other guy.
Odor guy.
Yeah,
Why?
Uruguay.
You're okay.
He's from Uruguay.
Do I have a wet trout? Do I have a wet trout, or am I just happy to see you?
Sounded like a
I don't
euphemism.
know.
Look in your
I don't
pants.
know. Is that a wet trout in your pants?
Or are you just happy to see?
No,
what
I'm
you got?
pissed. I just pissed myself.
Is that a
No, I'm just happy. I'm happy to see
is that a
you.
wet trout in your pants, or are you just happy to see me?
All right.
No.
So you guys go to the wet trout.
Oh, you.
None of your tokens are on this map, but that's fine because we'll just cut it off there. That's
it.
That's the end right there. What do you guys think? You're going to the
End
wet
of the
trout
campaign.
with two cool guys and their axe
Campaign's
speak.
over. We're just going to hang out in a bar until the world ends.
Yeah, this is
We
it.
solved the murder. Good job, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, game over.
Now we're gonna go drink about it. Yeah, we figured it out. One guy was just taking kind of like bribes to not kill people, but yeah, it's all solved.
It's fine.
I mean, you know, we made a clean arrest. Somebody else had to write the report. That's about all you can ask for.
I'm also gonna look in the moose head because I know Alex looked in that other fucking head and found a diamond or whatever.
Is that a wolf head? I'm going to try and look at the wolf head.
No, the moose head. But there
No,
was
there is a wolf head as well.
Oh, there is a wolf head, is there?
Yeah. I'm just gonna put a ring in every head everywhere.
Every hit. Hey, nice.
Every single
one of
head,
the rings
even
is gonna be cursed, but all
heads
the other
that are
ones gonna
being
be
worn.
legit. It's gonna be
TJ,
fucking
you're gonna-
rad animal heads.
You're
onion
gonna
ring.
check in the mouths of the Durgar heads that you've cut off, and there's gonna be rings in there.
It's just
In
rings all
fact,
over the
like,
place.
no,
And then-
it's like if you get your
I'm gonna
head
look
chopped
inside
off,
my
rings
Durgar
just
head
fall
for
out
a
of it.
ring right now.
Yeah, oh my god, there's a gold ring inside.
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
I'm adding that to my inventory right now because the
Okay.
president's still running and technically we're still in game.
I just had an idea, and I'm not gonna tell you, but hopefully I remember, because it'll be great. So
That'd be
anyway.
funny if it was like a
I don't
sword fight, and then like somebody like
Oh, that-
swings and cuts off another guy's head, and then just all rings pop out of his mouth.
It's like a Sonic game.
They're like vomiting up rings.
Oh my god, it'll have to be a hedgehog. You'll kill a hedgehog and rings will just come out everywhere.
Go ahead and add this. I'm legitimately trying to add a ring to my inventory.
Oh man, are these copper?
You can add a custom thing and just name it.
I know that. That's
Oh,
how I
oh.
added the Durgar. But
All right, guys, I'll see you later.
All right.
All right.
Good night. Bye.
Peace. See you guys Wednesday.
Wednesday.
not me.
Not you,
Not
I'm
me,
sorry.
Dr. Walt.
Now get out of here.
Sorry, bro.
Hey,
Eventually.
I gotta talk to you actually.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah. Tell me when.